Hello, one. Hello, all. And welcome to the worst show of all time. That's how.
Why would you start like that?
Is that how it goes?
Terrible.
Is that how you start a show? Is that?
No.
Is that what you do? Are we
You're
doing
muted, Cohh.
No, that's on purpose. We're the worst. It's the worst show of all time. That's.
I was gonna say that is how you would start the worst show of all time. So yeah, I think we're looking pretty good.
I don't think the worst show would know that they're the worst show of all time.
That's true.
If
they were self-aware, that would immediately make them somewhat watchable.
Yeah.
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 So maybe
second to worst show.
Maybe we're somewhat watchable.
Ooh, that's a little far. I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Also, let's start off with a double negative here on the show. Fuck both of you, because I got to shave my head down and just leave it in the center. And I'm going to look terrible now. I'm going to look, it's going to look bad. I'm telling you guys.
Oh, listen to Zeke. Yes, you do.
It's bad. It's going to look real bad.
Yeah, wait.
But I have to.
No, I don't think you have to do that, JP. Unless of course we want to do like a full cast of Horizon Zero Dawn. Like you can be Aloy. I'll be Sylar? No. What's his name?
Silas.
Silas.
No.
There you go. I'll be Silas. I'll shave my head and get some body modifications.
Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Okay. I was wondering how far you were going to go with I'll be Silas.
Oh my God, maybe I won't be Silas. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe that was a bad choice. Hold on.
Silence.
Silence. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be let's see. Who else can I? Oh, you know what? I'll just be one of the machines. I'll just do that. I'll be the
okay. I'll allow it.
Like the ram you can ride on or whatever.
So wait,
Ram.
who? Oh, okay.
Who's Cohh gonna be? Well,
Cohh-
Aloy, obviously.
No. Okay, sure.
I look just like Aloy, the character from Horizon.
Yeah, there's no other character that you match
Oh.
within the entire show. Yeah, it would be Aloy without question. Yeah.
Because I'm gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with his hair.
No, my screw up just now. Not even thinking about it. Reminded me like when I play video games or like on my stream, and sometimes people make like be right back screens for me and they put my face in the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just playing Mafia 3 and I was like, don't do that for this one. Don't put my face. Don't do the Photoshop melding of faces. Don't do that for Mafia 3. It's cool. We're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
the right call.
Yep.
The proper call. Yeah. So, Cohh, this is for a charity goal that was met, right? Aren't you also dyeing it? When is the dye job happening?
So on the 30th, I have to dye both the beard and the hair blonde.
Is this
and then
a day?
I have to wear that, and I have to wear that for the duration of August.
Oh, so it's
Well, you got to do it for a whole month?
Oh.
It's
damn.
a whole last thing.
Jeez.
Oh.
Raised $100,000 though, so we'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Noble goal.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll go Hulk Hogan for a month. That's fine.
I was just gonna say the last thing you have to do is shave the top of your head, and so you can.
And just do a whole stream like this. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
I think that's the plan.
And we'll do the whole celebrity magazine thing, like who wore it better. Me and you side by side.
Yeah. Zeke could be Randy Savage. You get
we'll see if we'll see if an esports broadcaster has a cameo, and we'll get her to do an actual legit which one wore it better, do a whole back and forth thing. Oh man, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah, looking forward to it. Real quick, I guess since we're talking about the 30th, you brought up jogged my memory. No show next week. I'm going fishing. I'm packing it up and going fishing for a weekend, so I won't be here. Love it. It's my summer vacay, and then we'll be back after that, which is perfect because summertime's a little slow in the realm of video games. Just a bunch of nonsense happening out there in the news world. Speaking of the news world, Gene Park should be joining us sometime today. Also, Ollie's excited for that. As
He's
just
super pumped about Gene
I
joining
said
us.
Gene Park, and he's just like immediately lost his mind.
I love that guy.
I love that guy. He's great. I read his articles every day. It's so fantastic. Yeah, he'll be joining us hopefully a little bit later. There might have been a
Time zone shenanigans.
time zone shenanigans. Yeah. I think he's based somewhere on the West Coast, so he might have thought perhaps
We will see him for the
noon
last 15
PST?
minutes of the show.
He might be here for the
he
last
thinks he's
15,
getting there
30
15
minutes.
minutes early.
Yeah. But still, we're thrilled to have him nonetheless whenever he does join. And if he doesn't, hey, we'll get him on in the future again.
Yeah,
And we'll
whenever
just
else
reschedule.
works.
That's we're easy like that. We don't discriminate for folks.
I think the
that
word
are
you're looking for
late.
is second worst show ever.
We
Like
are
that.
the second worst show
Second
ever.
worst show.
Yeah, so we have to.
We just don't care.
We'll take
We
anyone.
don't care. Yeah, we
Really, at the end of the day, I mean,
Frankly,
yeah,
I'm surprised he said yes.
same. It was a shot in the dark for me, and he was like, he's super into it. I guess let's skip the news then and wait for Gene.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's kind of
We
the
skip
news guy, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, flop the order of the show.
Yeah,
that we normally do.
we'll just flop the show. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Should we start with? I mean, you quit Death Stranding, Cohh, and that caused a commotion. There was a ripple amongst the drop frames verse.
Well, yeah, I didn't quit.
You
I didn't quit
You
Death
quit.
Stranding.
You quit on Kojima, Cohh. You
I
did.
quit on Kojima.
You quit on Kojima.
I did not quit on Kojima. How dare you? So what actually happened before you so rudely interrupted me is I was playing Death Stranding 2, and I was actually having a pretty damn good time. In fact, if you watch the last 2 streams that I did of Death Stranding 2, I started doing like a lot of just straight up world completion. Like I didn't even do the main story. I just logged in and like started building the monorail. I just got up to the monorail thing and the road, started connecting the roads. And while I'm doing that, I'm kind of constantly wrestling with the controls. One thing I really don't like about Death Stranding 2 is how they do the menus. I don't like that every time I had to switch items, I had to take my thumb off the stick, go to the D-pad, hit the right D-pad thing, then use the right stick to hold it in a direction, hold that while hitting a button. Sometimes I had to bring in R1 and L1 to do it too if I wanted to like switch through the category. And I just found myself doing that like every 30 seconds, like all the time.
There's
like
a lot
having
of
to like
inventory
redo my
management.
so much shit. And I was liking the game enough to know that I would supremely be enjoying it better with a keyboard and mouse. If I was able to hit number keys to bring out items instead of have to do 5 different menu combinations, if I could like aim with a mouse instead of having to do these quick aim back and forth with melee and gun, like there's so many things that made me realize I would enjoy this more playing this how I want to play it. And I don't want to play it with a controller. It ran fine. I'm definitely enjoying the story. It's Kojima's weird Death Stranding stuff. I'm up to the point where like I really want to know like what the hell's going on with Lou. For those that know that part of the story, like why do they keep showing the thing? What's going on? He's there, sometimes he's not. So like it's been really interesting, and there's no question I'm gonna finish it. I just didn't want to. I know I have like 10 plus hours left, and I didn't want to push myself through 10 plus hours, knowing that I would enjoy it more if I just wait 6 months. I mean,
you just got the first monorail?
Yeah. I just connected the Facilio 2 or whatever, like with the first monorail piece, like in the northwest part of the.
You got like 25 hours left.
Exactly. And I could tell I was having fun, but I also could tell like I'm not enjoying the gameplay with the controller. So I was like, there's a bunch of other games I want to play right now. Got a laundry list of stuff I want to play. So I was like, why force myself to do this and not really enjoy it when there's other games I could have a lot more fun playing, and I could just wait and experience this how I want later.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw it. A lot of people for some reason think I was making some big commentary on like the game sucking or I didn't like it or stuff. Huge amount of people attack me because it's like, oh, he's just getting old and just doesn't like controllers anymore.
Well, I think
I could do it. I could. I'm old enough to realize I experienced things one time, and I'd love to have that first experience be better by just waiting a little longer.
You know what it was? And I poked fun at you on my stream as well. It's because you said Kojima's vision. You said the vision was
People took that the wrong way.
Yeah, they
When
did.
I said Kojima's vision, I specifically meant me being able to use a mouse and keyboard
Compromise.
to
That was the word.
experience Kojima's vision. My personal vision of Kojima was compromised because I had to view it through a controller, and I didn't like that. So I didn't want to compromise my vision of the art piece by having to use that
Yeah, you said
piece of equipment.
the quote was Kojima compromised the vision, I think was what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it was all a joke. I mean, the thing was meant as a joke. Obviously, it did not compromise.
It didn't come across.
I even put, dude, I even put, of course it did. I even put in the tweet that it runs fine. It performs well. I even said in the tweet. Like, obviously, it looked fine. It has nothing to do with compromising. People are dumb. I even made, like, I said it, like, God.
He's doubling down.
He's doubling down, Jack.
He's doubling down.
My lord.
The tweet in question, just so we have full evidence, right here.
Oh, wait, no, that was a different tweet.
That was a different tweet. Yeah, this one was much more.
Oh, I made a second tweet right after that. That was like a block of text.
This was the rage
That's the
bait.
one I was thinking about.
And then you
Yes,
did
that was
the
the rage
proper
bait.
tweet. Yeah. Yeah. You should have just added woke.
To be
at the end
fair,
of that, by the way.
I should have. Just
It
hashtag woke games rule.
Yeah.
But no, it
It works.
I didn't writing that tweet. I did not mean to make it think at all that it was like because it was on PlayStation. That had nothing to do with it. In fact, like I said many times during the run, it ran fine. It looked fine. Like I had no complaints over the PS5, and I wasn't even using a Pro. I was using a normal PS5, and I didn't feel the need to hook up my Pro.
Yeah.
That's how good the graphics were.
It runs fine.
My Pro's still sitting in the box because like I didn't feel the need to. It was fine and no issues. Yep.
Zeke, what do you
Okay,
read?
hold on. I'm just reading the tweet because I hadn't read it yet, and I'm trying to give like an honest view of this. Hey, Hideo Kojima, could we just like not wait this time and go ahead and release the PC version of Death Stranding 2? Stop compromising the vision.
Yes.
Now, that last sentence seems like you're slamming somebody.
See, it would seem like that if you weren't in the wrong. But the problem is you're wrong.
Well, it's one of two things. I'm either wrong, a moron, or
no, that's the two things. That's it. No, you said two things.
Cohh.
You said two things. Wrong or moron.
Cohh. Come on, man. Just use the mana gem next time. That's all we're asking. Okay? That's all we're asking.
I'm not taking this there. I'm not doing that. You're not going to bait me into this. Chat tries to do that enough. Let's be very real here. I put up a book of a tweet after that one explaining it. Like, look, look like
I see it.
3 minutes later.
Yeah,
So,
I see it.
Oh my lord,
man.
Yeah, you know what, JP, you're on the list.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on the list that didn't finish Kojima's masterpiece. Cohh, how about that? You're on my list, motherfucker.
I just took you off my list.
Well,
You're
Zeke,
not on the list
Zeke,
anymore.
make a list. Don't put Cohh on it. Just put me.
I don't want to be on Zeke's list.
Yeah, you do. Everyone does. Everyone does, Cohh.
I want to be on your list.
I don't
Wait,
know
you
how
want-
to read or
Zeke,
write.
shut up. Hold on. You don't want to be on
I
my...
make notes. I just scribble on paper. I just do this. That's all it is. When I make notes, I just scribble. I pretend.
I said that and I went, what is Zeke going to follow this up with? And he followed up with, I can't read or write.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was perfect. Thank you, Zeke.
Yeah, yeah.
You're welcome.
Long story short, I am excited for you to go and play it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it.
I did have
actually
I think I had a be real with myself moment. I do think that the first like 40 hours of that game are okay. I think the final hours of those games, like 6 to 7 hours, are like 10 out of 10. This is fucking insane. But the first is like okay.
Dude, after I just got done playing Metal Gear Solid 5, not a little while ago, and you just you basically described that. It's like the last chapters, like if it's a book of 10 chapters, the last 2 chapters are just fucking amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
And the first 8 chapters are like, okay, well, let's keep going. It's you're pulling me along good enough, I guess. I'll get to the last 2.
Yeah.
So without thinking about it too much, if I were to just ask you this and your visceral reaction would be, what's better, 1 or 2?
Oh, 2 completely. Yeah.
Oh.
From start to finish, 2 without question. It's a better game. That the actual gaminess of it is tenfold better. The fact that you get the buggy, the car, so much earlier in the second one makes it much more fun.
That part was pretty great.
Yeah, it does take the like struggle away that I think existed in 1, where it was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. Like I don't. There's only like 1 moment I think where the game, I wouldn't say forces it, but like you could tell that they set up the pacing so when you're like right in front of the turn-in thing, you just have way too much gear. Because I did it myself. I watched Strippin', I watched Max. I watched so many streamers do the same exact thing where they tried to put everything on their person to walk 50 feet into this building instead of just leaving it there, right? And that was like really the only struggle that I ever saw within the game. So that's not there. That's not present. At least for me, it wasn't. When in comparison to DS1, it was everywhere. Like especially towards the end of that, if you didn't have the infrastructure, the zip line set up, then it was really annoying, cumbersome to get through the mountains. I didn't struggle at all in this one because you get the car, and when you get the car, you can load up a massive amount of resources, and you never have an issue.
That was honestly one of my favorite parts about it. Like when I started just loading up the car with like all of the stuff and the different resources or in the different bases and then just driving to the closest point and dumping them, going back. Like there's something cathartic about it. I feel like it was
that's what I enjoyed. It was you get the music playing and you're like, oh, this is a vibe.
Yeah, dude.
Like this is a vibe. I feel good about this.
What was great about that music is like every time I would be like mid sentence and all of a sudden the words would appear on the left side of the screen and I'd be like, oh, 1 sec.
Yeah. Yeah.
we gotta see the little bit of the vision.
Yeah.
Which was totally compromised, by the way. Completely.
It was completely compromised. I'm trying to think if you got to the monorail, you had the car upgrades then, right?
I had just received one of my personal favorite upgrades ever for the car, which I then promptly put on both sides of it.
Okay. Remember when, I don't know if you remember the first show where we talked about it, where I said it was maybe one of my favorite upgrades in anything? That was it.
It's so good.
It's such a silly thing, but it just made the game so much more fun. That
upgrade is one of the reasons I quit. because I realized like, oh shit, like there's gonna be super cool stuff in this game. Like I'm probably gonna want to at least 4-star most areas. I'm not going to want to just run through the main story of this. Like this is not a game like that. And it was thinking down that path that made me eventually put it down, because I was like, I want to put time into this, but I also just kind of want to finish it and then maybe play it on PC, but I don't want to spoil it. You know, like, so yeah, it's a very cool upgrade.
Really liked it too. There's a lot of those. For those not aware, within the game, when you go and rank these outposts up, you get different equipment, upgrades to cars, upgrades to just generally everything. And there's, I don't know how many, 30 plus different upgrades throughout the game. And all are pretty meaningful and fun to use. And some I didn't even like to use.
The system is super cool where like, it's not just, you don't have like an upgrade slot that gets filled. You have like all these generic slots and you can like pick and choose. And then like, it's kind of, the backpack mechanic is also similar. Like I love that stuff where it's very much kind of, you decide how you want to play in a pretty extreme capacity. Like,
Yes.
load up your backpack with combat stuff or with easier to carry stuff or with balance stuff. And it's like, that's going to wildly vary how you're going to be playing that game.
Yeah, yeah. I found it very humorous to watch the difference between your gameplay and my gameplay. When you did the smart thing when you would go into a camp to like fight and you would drop your bag. I was very stubborn and was like, I'm not dropping shit. So I'm like stealthing around in these camps and I've got like 70 things on my back. I look like a fucking giraffe just like parading through this camp with my little silence pistol like that was a lot of fun. And then eventually I was just like, I'm just gonna run people over. I'm just gonna run.
Was that a giraffe?
Yeah.
I think that was a giraffe.
Yeah, it's great. They'll notice you too. The best part is when the tents, like it was a very purpose decision from the design team, but the square entryway tents that they have, if you have your equipment maxed out, you would walk in and like 4 or 5 packages would always, even if you're crouching, they would always drop off from the top. And so that was the struggle. It was like, I gotta get that item right there. I'm not taking my bag off. I'm not dropping my bag, but I gotta get that item. And so I would just like kind of walk in backwards and then stand up. So it was like I was driving a semi truck. It was real silly.
Now, I know you don't get groceries. You don't go out and get groceries, JP. But
Of course not.
I remember when you would get like that. That reminds me of like you'd get the groceries, you take the groceries from the car.
One trip, or they're not getting out.
You got one in your teeth. You got a fucking watermelon in your fucking thing. You're like, okay, I'm doing it one trip, and you're like, get the door.
They got
trip.
They got tools for that now. Have you guys seen the one trip handles?
I saw that on TikTok. I was gonna bring that up. I saw that on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're remarkably.
All I'm gonna say is, look, if you're not getting all of the blood drained from the fingertips because you've got plastic bags wrapped around them so tightly from carrying in your groceries, you don't deserve your groceries. Okay, that's your punishment. Yeah, that's your punishment. That's the first world struggle that you have to have if you're gonna go and pick up some flour tortillas from the grocery store. Okay, you got to do it.
That sounds like a totally balanced, as
long as you get it past the door threshold, you won. It doesn't. You can spill them once you get in there, but once you get them past the door threshold, you're a winner. The winner is you.
That's exactly right. You just drop them off the second you come in. Yep.
Glad we got these rules established.
Yep. That's rule number 1 of drop frames. You have to stress yourself out.
So, okay, I have seen that one for the guy in chat that said it. One of the best ads for those things is you see this guy come in, he like brings in both these bags and looks at the camera and he goes, "Yeah, I bought this because mama didn't raise no 2-trip bitch."
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, mama didn't, did she?
No, she did not.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. Always one trip. It's a universal rule. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a drop frames rule, but no, this is universe law.
It's universal. That way above us.
Yeah,
transcends us.
Yeah, without question. So, anyways, those are our Death Stranding thoughts. Zeke, does this mean you're now gonna start it now that Cohh's run is on hold on ice?
Cohh's run is paused.
Yeah. Where's
It'll still be a little bit before I begin it because I've got some stuff planned for next week.
Okay.
And then,
what are you
doing? I've got the If Then Winners game I'm gonna play, and then I got RoboCop lined up. We're gonna do that. Gonna do the standalone RoboCop stuff, and Death Stranding is going to be at least like you gotta block out like 3 weeks of stream time.
Depends on how much you stream.
Playing. Yeah, it depends on how you're playing the game.
I mean, it's me. Yes. So like I probably maybe 2 weeks. Maybe got to block out because I stream my main game 4 days a week and then Indie Saturday. So like that's 8 streams of 7 to 8 hours. That's 56.
It's about 3
Give or
weeks
take.
in, yeah.
Yeah. So I got to block out a lot of time if I want to play Death Stranding 2 to the end. I might not want to play it all the way to the end, though. We'll see. But also, like, coming up at the beginning of August is Mafia Old Country, which I'm going to jump in on day one. So,
Hell yeah, dude. Very excited for that one.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll just never talk about the end. You know, maybe Game of the Year.
well, we can't talk about it anyways because Code's going to wait until it comes out on PC in 2 years.
I was going to say, I'd love to talk.
How
No,
long
last
did
one
it
was like 6 months, I think. It wasn't that
Oh,
bad.
was it really that long?
No,
Okay.
no, it was
What
not 6. It was
What is- what is
like
a lot-
2 years.
When was it? Oh, was it? What am I thinking of? It was 8 months. There we go. 8 months.
It was 1 year.
That says 8 months.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, chat's very. Hold on. Now there are people in chat saying 2 years and 8 months. I have no idea. That chat is I don't know.
Death Stranding was released on PlayStation 4 November 8th, 2019. The PC was released
I think
July 14th, 2020.
Yeah.
there you go.
So okay. Not
was
too
right.
long.
No, not too bad at all.
You might get like probably a February release is what makes sense for that, given that that's a big month for games now, release cycle wise. That would make sense. They'll put it out in February-ish, sometime in spring. So we'll talk about it. then.
I'll let the publishers and Kojima know.
Yeah. Let them know that that's February's a good time.
Absolutely.
Hurry it up. Hurry it up. Don't you know who I am? I've been in several games. I played very bit parts in several games. I am Cohh Carnage. You may remember me from the campfire guy in that one role-playing game. Remember that? Remember him? He had glasses. That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, you in
You may have known me
Horizon
from my time in
Aaron?
roleplay.
Were you Aaron? No, I was not Aaron.
No, I was Aloy. Damn it! What is? I'm
I was
insulted.
Aaron. Very confused
God.
over it. Herman Holst is very confused as to why Aloy is a streamer now. So that's Death Stranding. That's where we're at with Death Stranding 2. I feel very. It's almost a role reversal to be the only person that's finished a game. on the show.
That's a little wild. Yeah.
Usually I'm the one bowing out of stuff. But
It's
now
kind of a
that's
unique
this.
situation, so enjoy it. And
I
soak it
mean,
in.
Metaphor was
true.
also
It's
similar.
true.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. So maybe this is the beginning of a new thing.
Maybe. It's
Yep.
true.
I can only hope.
I mean, I completed Metaphor.
I don't finish games anymore. I just stopped doing it. I decided to swear off the whole thing.
That's true.
No, it's it's
It's tough.
been a thing. Like, when did you like? Okay, let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
When you started streaming, did you, or in the early days of your streaming career, did you tell yourself like, if I start a game, I'm gonna finish it? Did you guys ever tell yourself that?
No,
Like, do you ever have that in mind?
I never did.
Because I did. Because I was like, because I came up with the Help Members game, and he was like,
Yeah.
once he started a game, he would finish it. I'm like, I'm going to blatantly and unabashedly copy his exact model for streaming. And that's what I did for a while. And I'm like, I'm going to play a game until I finish it. And I hated some of the games that I played and finished. And I was like, pretty early in, I was like, I can't do this. I am not that person. If I hate a game, I cannot keep, because it is bad for my mental state. So even if I'm like 5 hours from the end, I'm like, I am hating this. I do not want to do this anymore. I quit. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I never made that.
But it took a
that
minute.
Promise.
Yeah.
I think mine's always just been vibe related, right? If I'm feeling the game and I'm feeling streaming the game, I'll continue to stream it until I don't. Like I have no problem dropping a game regardless of if it's gonna like frustrate VOD watchers or the community. If it's gonna be something I'm not gonna enjoy, I'll just drop it.
Yeah.
I think that's the better thing all around, because I don't want to force myself on stream to play a game I don't want to play and be unhappy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and that's
That took
the,
a while
like,
to discover that, I will say. 'Cause
Yeah.
A lot of times I'd force it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, no,
that was
it's
basically
one
that
of
was the
those-
beginning of my career. I did franchise playthroughs.
Mhm.
So like I would sometimes just kind of like go through games or kind of force myself to do it. It honestly took my viewers and subs convincing me over the course of years, where it's
to
like
drop it.
to stop playing games when you're not having fun. Like it took me a long time to realize that like the show is just not as good. I'm not as fun to watch if I'm not invested in the game I'm playing. That's just that's the unfortunate reality of it. And the other unfortunate part of it is I don't decide that. I can try to influence it. I can do little tricks to try to keep myself engaged, but there are times when I just mentally check out of a game. And I'm no longer thinking about it. I'm not interested in playing it right now. There's other shit I want to do. And I will say that although I have learned to follow that, the one thing that I'm trying to do more these days is manage expectations. So I'm trying real carefully. Like I actually just redid my channel YouTube introduction. And I was like, here's the deal. I am a live streamer. My priority is my live show and the people that show up for that show. That means that the priority is me being happy. It unfortunately means that my priority is not full, complete YouTube playthroughs. And that means that I will not finish many YouTube playthroughs. So like we're trying to mark games as incomplete. I'm not going to finish. I'm trying to do a better job of like, if I even have a hint of thinking I might not finish a game, that I'll be open about that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know. So
Yeah.
do I force myself to play games I don't want to play these days? I don't. But I do try to make sure that the viewers know as much info as possible so they can, you know, if I'm not sure if I'm going to finish a game and they are sure they want to watch a full playthrough, it's good information for both of us to have at the beginning.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And that's what's important to me. I don't want people to get to the end of an unfinished playlist and be like, oh, what the hell? I want it. You know, I wasted all my time. Like I hate doing that. So, you know, the more we can do to avoid that, the better.
Yeah.
It's one of those like if you're a streamer, you know, kind of things. It's you know, like if there's a game that has like great viewership but you're hating it, like it's like, oh my God, do I keep going with this even though like, man, people are coming out to see this game? I'm like, oh God. Or
That's
the
a whole
opposite,
drag in some
which is
streamers' face,
almost
man.
worse.
Yeah.
The opposite is almost worse when you're like, man, I love this game. I'm so engaged. I'm getting half the people coming out. God damn it.
Yeah.
And the worst part
Why
about
can't
that,
you like
and,
what I like?
and I know these days for us, this is a lot different. But I know for us, no question, at the beginning, when we were all like trying to get that next 100 viewers voraciously.
Yeah.
The part that sucks about that is you could like a game, but because you know how poorly it will stream, you will stop liking the game.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the hell, man? Like, why brain work that way? That's so messed up. That doesn't make any sense. But it's like, you logically understand, but it just doesn't connect in your brain.
Yeah, that is, I think, a very streamer brain thing.
Yeah.
That a lot
of weird streaming.
It's a lot of, it's so hard to like convey to just an average, you know, just someone that plays games. Because they're like, what the fuck? That's such a stupid thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Someone brought up in chat also, like a lot of people have been watching me for 12 years. It's a little bit of a different thing when you can stream for 12 hours a day straight and then you go to 2-3 hour streams when you have 3 children. That does change the amount of games you finish. So like I have to be much more judicial with my time. Like, you know, is it better to play that hot new game that came out right now today? Or is it better to finish that game that I could finish, but it's like, I should have finished it 2 days ago, you know, but I didn't have time. I had to take time off and stuff. So once my kids get older, I'm hoping to return to a more consistent finishing schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. Schedules are definitely, having to cancel days when you expected to just be able to play games. Like I had that happen this past week with the whole AC thing where I just didn't have air conditioning and like 90, 95 degree weather. And it's like, well, I guess I can't. I guess we'll just push that back a couple days. He's like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? I can't do anything. It's just it's how it is. But
I mean to ask you, like, about that. Like, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say the one thing I have found over the years that I didn't do, if we're talking like comparison early career, late career nowadays, is I can now enjoy a game off stream very easily. Whereas in the past, it was always, I felt guilty for like playing a game off stream. Now I can just like play a game off stream and I have zero qualms about it. And
I can't.
that is fantastic for
opposite.
me. You can't do that yet? You got to find.
Oh, no.
You force
It's the
yourself
opposite.
not to.
No. I can't.
Because you don't have time.
Because, no. Let me finish, JP, for the love of God.
Hold on. I'm coming up with something else. I'm coming up with something else.
Okay. Take another guess. I'm curious.
Because you got to eat dinner. I don't have any other ideas.
Okay. The reason being is because a lot of the games I play are not, like I do play a lot of sandbox games, but a lot are like, you go through in one-time games. It has become so regular for me that chat helps me and that I don't miss things because chat's pointing them out that I get nervous when I play by myself. So it's
man.
that's what's going on. I've cooked myself somehow. I don't know. So it's like I literally talk myself out of playing games off stream. Where I'm like, I should probably just save this for the stream, so I won't miss anything.
No, it's something I can give you, like something that relates to that. Watching stuff at home, and then going to the movie theater watching. I'm like, where are the fucking subtitles? Oh, there's no fucking subtitles.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I like
shit.
that.
Not everyone watches everything with subtitles anymore. Like I watch everything. With
they
subtitles.
should. Let's be real. But yeah.
Subtitles, they need to be everywhere.
Subtitles, yes, everywhere.
They need to be everywhere. Yeah,
Glad we're all in agreement on this.
Yeah.
Because without subtitles, you miss shit. You just do.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that I still every so often will play stuff off stream, but I won't I don't really generally do narrative stuff or anything that I think someone might want to see this, and I won't do this again. I won't do it off stream. I'll farm off stream. I'll build off stream stuff that's whatever I'll do. But if it's ever one time stuff, I would never dream of playing a story game off stream these days.
Do you think that will ever
Expedition
change?
33.
Because for me, I was in that position and then it changed. I don't know what changed, but it did for me.
What's going to take that to change for me is my kids getting older and me having enough time to do what I want first. I don't have enough time these days to do the amount of streaming I want to do, let alone the amount of gaming I'd like to do off the stream. So it's interesting. You say that, but my mind doesn't even go to that location right now. I think I'd need a few years to begin considering what that would be like. It's just
That makes
small
a lot of
boys
sense.
just doesn't account for it right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing games, it's with them. And it's whatever they want to play.
I'm the complete opposite because I just have nothing but time to play games. So if
I tell you,
Yeah.
that sounds really nice.
if I'm not on stream, I'm playing games. And if I'm on stream, I'm mostly playing games. So yeah, it's a little bit of a different universe for me, a little bit of a different reality. But yeah,
now.
we'll see if it changes. I don't know. Right now, I'm just enjoying being able to play that stuff. I'm trying to think what was the last thing that I played. I'll still stream it every once in a while, but the last story game. Oh, it was Fantasy Life. Fantasy Life I finished all that. That was
Nice.
Finished is a term that I don't think can apply to that game. But I put 70 hours into that game off stream. So yeah, that was a good one. And then I thought about playing the Altars. Did you finish the Altars? Did we talk about that last week?
I am basically at I'm in Act 3 and I'm at the near last part of it. I'm finishing the Altars tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
I will actually finish a video game.
Zeke, you finished it? You dropped off?
Nope.
Is this
Nope.
a not even started?
No. If the management, I don't know. It stressed me out.
Oh,
It stressed me out.
that was the stress game. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Yep.
For some reason, the stress of it, it had too much stuff to do, and it seemed like the penalties for not doing them were too severe. And I just I got off stream and I was talking to myself, and it's I gotta go mine some stuff. I gotta go. But if I mine stuff, there's gonna be a storm, and there's a storm, and I'm gonna wreck my base, and then I don't have enough people to fix my base, and I was just having fever stress dreams about it, I wasn't sleeping well. So I was man, this game is not giving me joy.
Yeah. I get that. Now that I'm thinking about it, the idea of time, Cohh, and not having enough. You made me come to a realization that I am unique and should not berate, which is kind of a strong word, but berate my friends for not playing enough. So we started playing Lord of the Rings online, right? And I just looked at my time on that because I hit.
I was wondering where this was going.
Yeah, we set like goals for the group to be like, all right, guys, once everyone gets to like this level, we're gonna do these dungeons, or once everyone gets to this level, we're gonna do these raids for like our group that we're playing with. And so I was like, all right, once we get to 50, we're all gonna cap our XP so that we can do the raids. Cut to like, I don't know, 5 days later, and I'm like, I'm 50. And everyone's like, what? Bro, I'm like, I'm leaving on vacation and I'm level 20. What the fuck are you doing? And so
someone didn't quite get the memo.
yeah, I put 91 hours into that game in the past 2 weeks. So I just like went full hog into Lotro, and everyone else is just like, well, I guess you're going to be waiting for a while. So, yeah, you gave me a little bit of perspective. On
oh, God, be real.
Time. What? Uh-oh.
Someone in my chat just went, OF, I'm 12, and I think he was talking about the level in Lotro, but there's a good chance Twitch is just going to ban him for that.
Yeah, he's probably gone. He's probably gone. Godspeed.
Godspeed, my dude.
Godspeed.
What in the world? Twitch has auto bans set up. So if you basically say anything in chat that would elude the auto ban to think you are claiming or saying you are under 13 years of age, which is the official age you need to be on this, then it will auto ban your account.
Even if you're joking, that it's still an auto ban.
Sometimes it takes a couple days, but it happens all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And some people don't get their accounts back.
No, that guy's
not something fun to mess around with.
Yeah.
If you have the name you like.
Yeah, probably screwed.
Anyway.
I do want to comment real quick. This is a very singular focused thing on Lotro. Psychomantis said, I love to play Lotro, but the UI scaling is just really tough to deal with. Yes. And so if you want to, there's an app on Steam called Lossless Scaling. And if you play that game in 1080p resolution windowed, and then download Lossless Scaling to auto scale up to 4K, it will scale all of the UI elements up and make it super playable. It's great.
Oh my God. There's so many games that I play, like so many indie games that I play that could fucking use that. It's just
try it. Oh, get the program.
Oh my God.
Do it. It's an insane program.
Yeah.
For playing old games and indie games that don't scale properly, it is worth it. Yeah, it's called Lossless Scaling.
I had to mess with some like, oh God, what was the last game I remember? I think it was a Star Wars game. Jedi Academy.
Yes,
I think.
I remember that.
Oh, it would not fucking scale. Like I was like, okay, I want this full screen, and it's like, here's your health, here's your web, your ammo. Here it is, right there. It's real. It's there. It's real tiny though. It's in the corner. Can you see it?
Oh man!
I hope it used that exact voice when it was telling it to you too.
Yes, so do
it did actually.
So do I.
Awesome.
Yeah, lossless scaling is incredible. It can also inject frame generation into stuff, and it's great. It's a really, really well done app. That's like what, $7 or something on Steam. Yeah. So it's not that costly. It is worth it. Oh wow, Julia just said, JP, that app is also working on Steam Deck and can double frames on Steam Deck games. That's pretty sick. I did not know that.
Whoa. Cool.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna look into that. That's huge.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that was a thing at all.
It makes a lot of sense that an upscaler would be like wildly more performative on Steam Deck. Yeah, that's really cool because you probably don't even notice it that small.
Yeah. Huh. That's a good idea.
Steam, meanwhile, is like, that's a really good idea you had there. We're about to double our frames, boys.
Oh no, that's probably no. They probably know. They've been using that trick for years now.
I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I have a completely just esoteric gamer question.
Let's do it.
If you want to
Hit us.
if you don't mind changing topics.
Yes, we are about to anyways.
Nothing would please
Okay.
us more.
Promethean Folly from my chat brought up something I would like to know. As a streamer, do you or the others have a favorite quality of life feature in a game? And that's an interesting question. There's a bunch of quality of life things, but the first thing that came to mind for me was fast travel.
It's a great one.
Fast travel and movement speed. Give me ways to traverse your world faster. Seriously.
That's a great one.
That is the biggest thing for me. If I move slow, I hate your game already. It start off on the wrong fucking foot. If I can't get from here to there quickly,
Yep. What you're talking about can make or break it. I'm gonna now if you, that question that you just said there, we could have a 2-hour talk on QOL in game.
Yeah, there's a
Sure,
lot.
have it one day.
Yeah.
We could do a whole
no,
episode.
I'm just saying what maybe not your favorite, what's the first one that just pops in your brain? Oh, thank you for doing this game.
So mine, I have what I call the big 3 of survival games. So I'll use a little umbrella, and my little umbrella is my favorite thing to see in QOL in games, especially survival sandbox crafting games, is
Crafting from containers.
proper mass item management, and that involves crafting from containers.
There you go.
Properly being able to sort your inventories, and honestly, one of the most important ones, properly being able to easily and intuitively move items from you to your inventory, your storage, and your storage back to you. The best being quick deposit, if you're familiar with that, where you walk up to your chest and you hit a button and all your items go out into the chests where they have normal items. You put those 3 things in your game and your QOL is set from an inventory and base building status. And of course, that item management also involves crafting from chests, your stations, pulling items from chests that are nearby, things like that. So when a game has proper item management, that lets me not even think about that part of the game and just focus on all the things that makes the game fun and interesting to me.
Yeah.
If it's not in the game, it becomes a roadblock to all that other fun stuff. I find myself just thinking about, I wish this was better. I wish this was changed. I'm making a game called Emberville right now. I played Terraria Calamity and got this mod called Magic Storage. And in a lot of ways, there are now tons of new ideas. This is how this needs to be done. There's so many cool things that can kind of add up to that. And there's so many different flavors that you can do to get there. But that's my favorite QL is proper item management.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to think of an all-encompassing one. But I don't.
Well, maybe it would help since you're a hateful person, JP. Maybe it would help if you if you think of the things you hate most in video games that
it's not
some games do well. Maybe that'll help you.
I wouldn't say that it's quality of life. I don't know if there's a deal breaker when it comes to quality of life for me. If a game,
that's an interesting idea. Yeah,
it's not a quality of life.
If you start
thing.
a game up and it does something, and you're just nope, not going to do this. Is there anything like that for you?
Not really. I would say if a game runs poorly, that's going to get me to quit it faster. But that's not quality of life. That's just optimization.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. No, we're talking about core game mechanics that make or break a game for you. One that I will sometimes will make me not play a game further. Head bob.
Oh, camera shake,
FPS head bob or camera
kind of
shake.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motion blur.
Absolutely. That's accessibility stuff though. I don't know if that would really that's like saying, I don't want to play a game because it doesn't have an FOV slider and the view is too zoomed in. I feel like that's, you think that's different? I feel like that's a little different than what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one thing of, because most of the time I consider that to not be a me thing, but that's that's like that's the streamer brain checklist. That's increase FOV, turn off head bob, subtitles on. Like,
Well, I mean, that's a streaming checklist for sure, but I mean, that's also kind of like a gamer checklist in a lot of ways too. I mean, I would do most of that stuff. I mean, FOV and everything and screen shake and all that. I do that to my own games. So
yeah, the motion blur off.
That's not a core game mechanic. You're right. You're right. I would say that's that. Yeah. I think what we're talking about is developer choices that make or break a game for you. Not the game.
Like for instance,
how the game functions.
Here's one for you.
How do
you guys feel about the fact that they didn't have a map in Wukong? Like that's the kind of thing. I think that's the kind of thing we're talking about, right? Where it's kind of like what are some things where it's like I'm playing the game and I expect this to be there and it's not. Yeah. Maybe that's a feature you love, kind of thing.
Unskippable cutscenes is another one.
That's a great one. That's good QOL. Yep, being able to skip every single cutscene,
especially
ones you die in.
Especially the ones where they put the checkpoint before the cutscene.
The smarmy side of my brain is like, as a actual gamer, Zeke, I don't die, so I don't see cutscenes.
See, the problem there's one small issue with that though, JP. You're a streamer and we can watch you play. So
I'm trying to think if I ever actually got stuck watching cutscenes. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I have many times. In older games, especially some older games were really bad about it, where they would just have, like Zeke said, a boss would have a pre-cutscene to it, like coming out or showing off, and you could never skip it. It was like 30 seconds long.
Oh, oh my God, how about yapping NPCs like during fights and stuff? Oh my God.
The QOL being a volume slider for those.
Back.
Yes.
Like that kind of shit.
Yes. Yep. And the QOL would be having a volume slider to adjust the sound of Dude, that's a great one. Not enough games have that. No. Yeah. Not enough games have that. Like that's any game that has that kind of stuff should have a volume slider for that.
Yeah.
So Chad, I'm asking you guys, I want you to put in chat the line that is seared. It is branded into your brain because of a hard fight and an NPC or somebody like an announcer or something saying the same phrase. What phrase is burned into your brain?
Oh, I have one before you even finished. Before you started the statement, I was already saying it.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it's actually like I would say a meme within the community, but
oh, such devastation.
No, but that one is that's more like a welcomed fun meme. For me, get up on the Hydra's back invokes rage.
Oh yeah.
Hearing fucking Phil saying that at just 100 fucking times really tilts me. From Kingdom Hearts 1, I want to say. But there's a lot of that stuff.
There's several from Dark Souls that I remember. Like I can't for it's not seared into my brain, but I remember it being like so maddening when I was facing the two princes or the brothers, one on the back of the other. Yeah. And every time you would die, they would say that same line every time, and I had to hear it because I was not figuring out that fight at all. And it was just like every time. Oh God.
Not necessarily directly related to our conversation, but
put these foolish ambitions to rest.
Oh yeah. Borderlands 4 did announce that Claptrap will have a volume meter, so you can just mute them completely. If you don't.
What a great decision.
Which in their promotional marketing video for Borderlands 4, they were like, oh, by the way, if you don't like Claptrap, you could just mute him. Just take him out of the game. It's fine. But we love him here.
You know what that shows me, though?
That they're listening?
They understand their community.
Yeah.
Like that I thought that was a great nod. Like that was awesome. I won't touch that slider, but I know a lot of people who will.
Yeah.
And that's great.
No,
that's awesome.
Someone in my chat reminded me of the absolute worst one of all time. For me, bar none, no question, head and shoulders above the rest. is that goddamn "Lol You Died" song from Bashi. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know.
That
I had to
checks
hear
out.
that, the beginning of that song, no less than, and I'm not exaggerating, 9,000 something times
Yeah.
because of how many times you die in that game. All right, I died.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I get that. I don't have an answer for your original question, Zeke. I'm sorry. I can't think of
That's okay.
anything in particular that
No,
I'm
I mean, like,
have to
there's
have
nothing in it. There's
guess-
nothing in a game.
The
like,
one
if
thing
you,
that
like,
pisses me off,
it doesn't bother
encumbrance.
you.
I hate encumbrance. I hate being
There you go.
encumbered.
There, that's a good one.
But I don't know
That's
if
a good
that's
one.
quality of life. That's just like game mechanics.
Well, no, item
For no
mechanics.
reason, though.
You don't-
Encumbrance
you
for
don't-
no
you
reason
don't
is
like-
stupid.
You don't like poor inventory acquisition mechanics. You don't like having to deal with shit on your character all the time. And having that be good is good QOL. Like that's a whole suite of good QOL under an umbrella. Kind of like mine was the crafting system. You're saying yours is not having to deal with your items.
Yeah, I
Good
want to just be
systems
able
to
to
not deal with
grab
that.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Without
think that's big.
without issue.
Mhm.
That's one of the first things I'll mod most games from.
One thing that was writ large in Elden Ring was something that should be done for every game ever. The sprinting stamina bar should be infinite outside of combat.
That's a good one.
That's good.
There is absolutely no reason to have that mechanic happen. I get it inside of combat because everything takes up stamina, sure. But outside of combat, you should have infinite sprint in every game ever. Sorry.
True. I'm admiring the cat. Oh, cat
it's
says bye.
Dan.
Cat says bye.
So, interestingly enough, a lot of times games don't do that, and that got me on this line of thinking, and I realized I don't know the answer to this. A lot of times games don't do that because they don't have a defined combat state. They don't have an in and out of combat, especially in games like Dark Souls, where it's like you can, range enemies from across the map. If you do that and they start running to you, does that mean you're in combat? Like, there's all these other questions that come up. It seems easy to just say stamina on, off, in and out of combat, but there's actually like hundreds of things you'd have to think about to make that work properly. And then, of course, you'd have to make sure it's not exploitable. So,
The gamer says hogwash.
Figure it out. I say figure it out.
it's funny you say that because I had a meeting a few weeks ago on it. So it's not quite as easy.
Figure it out then. Figure it out.
I'm trying. Damn it.
Oh, God. That's good. Anyways, what else y'all been playing? Where's the time going? You're back in Grounded, I know.
I am back and grounded so hard. Dude, you want to talk about good QOL?
Yeah, they got it all.
Best QOL of a survival game is Grounded. The best survival game QOL currently is Grounded. It's amazing. Dude, you can just put down a wall or anything and just click and hold the mouse and just drag it like a selection box and it just places blueprints like as much as you want. It's like zooping from Satisfactory, just wherever you want, whenever you want.
That's pretty good.
Every bit of base QOL you could ask for is in Grounded right now. Ambient sorting every chest, renaming chests. Chests have proximity, although that could be bigger. All sorts of great stuff. All your crafting stuff pulls from everything. Everything, like, it's very well done. Also, one thing I love about
We go high, we go low, we go somewhere.
the future of streaming.
I'm guessing you understood that.
He did that earlier today. It's apparently his thing now that he just runs into my office and does that. And he's gone. Like, he just ran up the stairs.
Wait,
He's
I
gone.
think I actually found the clip, the part of the VOD, complete accident that I just opened,
man.
and he's doing it right there. I think he's just hanging out.
What a great kid.
Yeah.
What he was doing is he was downstairs today and people were posting the dance emotes from our channel and other emotes.
Oh.
He was doing the dances in the back. So he was doing the Zeke, he was calling it, and he was doing the Zeke, and then he was doing the JP, and he was doing the JP dance, and little like so
Well,
it was pretty cool.
We're setting him up for life. He's going to be the white guy dancer, no matter where he
right.
goes.
There you go, forever. Done. Just
he will have
forever.
it locked down. Yeah. without question.
Copyright that ish.
Yeah.
But no, it's going back to Grounded. Game is phenomenal, and it's undergone mean, it was great when I played it when it came out, but the amount of patches and stuff that's been added to it is 10 to 10. And then Grounded 2 now is in 9 days.
It's
So
close.
it's a great time to play this game. Yep, the Grounded 2 EA is in just a few days. And so good time to get kind of caught up with everything. I am super interested in this because we are in a very interesting position that the gaming world has never seen before. And what that is that Grounded has some of the best QOL of like almost any game of its type. And now, before any other game is better than it, the second one is coming out. So my question is it going to have like every bit of QOL that Grounded 1 has and more? Or are they going to do some EA thing where it's like, we weren't able to put everything in we wanted. Here's like 50% of it. And are we going to be like manually sorting our shit in Grounded 2? Like, I'm very curious where that's going to happen. I'm hoping Grounded 1 is just the base and it's going to work off it, but no.
It's a very
we'll see. Wish in one hand, right?
well, like the idea of early access is to have steady improvements, right? So like if they start,
Do you start with everything? Like this brings up this weird question where
what
it's
do
like,
they do?
would they withhold things?
That's what
so
I'm
they
about
could
to
add
say,
them
yeah.
later? Yeah, like I don't know. Like it's kind of a weird situation, but I gotta say, if it does start with everything that Grounded 1 had,
That's a lot.
it's like, oh god. And they're already talking about like they're going to be EAing with the EA area is the size of Grounded 1, and when the game is done, it is going to be 3 times the size of Grounded 1. So yeah,
Map
very
size or
exciting.
content?
Map size.
Okay, map size.
Yeah, map size. Actual map size. They are adding mounts, which is kind of the big thing. Not only are there going to be like construction mounts, but you can fight on mounts. Like one of the big things at the end of the trailer shows is a guy on a spider fighting another spider. They were like rearing up and like attacking each other and shit. It looked awesome.
Ooh.
But they have said things that are in 1 aren't going to be in 2 at the start, like zip lines, for instance, which a lot of people are kind of like, that kind of sucks. But you know, hopefully we'll find a bee or something that we can mount, and that would be amazing. We can fly around and stuff. So we'll have to see. But yeah, it's a great time to play Grounded 1 right now. It's in the best state it's ever been. And if you started now, you'd be able to probably get a pretty thorough run in before 2 came out if you wanted to do that.
There's
Not that you have to.
There's no carryover, right? Like your Grounded 1 character
There's
doesn't.
no actual carryover like Mass Effect style.
Yeah.
But and I didn't even realize this until recently because I kind of skipped over some of the story bits there. Grounded 2 is the same characters from Grounded 1 at a couple year later event where they were like commemorizing the events of 1, and then something happens and they all get shrunk again.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, so it is a direct continuation. So people that do want like the lore and everything, which to be blunt, there is like an Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie style main quest in this game, and you will divulge and learn about it as you go through it. And it's very well voice acted. It's got good story beats and fun boss fights to kind of go into with them. So great time to play it. Want to check it out? Yeah, that's Grounded.
Yeah.
Still love it.
It's one of those things. This game's always been on my radar, and like I've always really wanted to jump into it. It's just, I don't think I could. I haven't looked at those spiders in a while, and I've actually improved in terms of my like bug phobia
And
or
you
arachnophobia.
tried arachnophobia mode in this game?
Yeah, and that made me
remember him
realize.
doing that.
Yeah, that made me realize that it's it's the movement of the model rather than the model itself. Because even when they're just like the little head, because it's the same arachnophobia mode, right? Where it's just like the head, they're just circles,
little balls.
Yeah.
I believe it's the same.
It's the movement for that. But like I said,
what was the game I played? There was an arachnophobia mode where what they did
they turned
was
into cats.
cats.
What was?
And
What game
it was
that?
the developers' cats, and instead of hissing and making spider sounds, they just made little meow sounds. So it like completely took out every satisfactory. Thank you. So it took out all elements of arachnophobia, which was great. That was probably my favorite one so far.
Yeah. Spiders and Satisfactory were not as bad. They're so lifelike.
They were a little
and grounded.
alien-y. Yeah. In Grounded, they're actual spiders.
They're so lifelike. But like I said, I have improved on my phobia due to like just exposure therapy. Going out like to Alveus Sanctuary was a huge boon to that. But
cool.
I haven't played it, so I don't know if it would still be the same. It might be. It might be better. I don't know. There's scorpions as well,
try,
right?
man.
Are there scorpions
In
the
2
game?
there are.
There are 2.
I don't think there's scorpions in 1.
What about wasps?
But there definitely have been scorpions in 2. There are bees in 1. I don't know if they're wasps.
We're talking about like cute bees, or are we talking about like I'm gonna kill you bee?
I mean, they do want to kill you, but they're pretty cute. I mean, bees are pretty cute.
Yeah. If they're like,
well, there are wasps in 1. Yeah, Chad is saying there are wasps in 1.
Shit. Okay.
I don't think I've gotten up to them again.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so that means you're canceling your vacation to stay in our guest room there, JP. You're not gonna
for what? The
come
wasp?
over because spiders.
No. See,
The
that's
immersion
the thing.
therapy.
For spiders, I actually will not kill spiders because spiders are, they kill other bugs. They keep the other bugs out. And so I'm just like, all right, Fred, you stay the fuck over there. I'm going to stay the fuck over here. Don't cross this line. And I won't cross it either.
So you don't have like a phobia kind of thing. You're I mean, some people when they see a
some
spider,
people can't look at it. Yeah, they can't
it has to
I'm
be
not
killed.
that bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I will let it live, without question. It's not the
We
not
love
the just
spiders
run
here.
away. Yeah.
We give them little we put little things around spider webs so people know not to hit or get near
Not to
them
hit 'em?
to hurt them. Yeah.
God, have you guys seen oh man, all this talk of spiders made me jog my memory. In Australia, have you guys seen the videos of the spider webs? Not of just spiders, but of the spider webs that look like it's snowed on the side of the road. They're just like huge, sweeping. We're talking like miles long.
That's
spider
wild.
season in Australia, where it just looks like snow. Like the fields are just covered in white, and they're spider webs, and like that is an actual that's terrifying. That sucks. Yeah, it looks like morning dew or snow or anything like that. It's a rough time. I could never deal with that, but because then where do you go? You can't even like get away from that. You'd have to sleep in a bug net type scenario.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just to get them all out of there. Anyways, it seems like Grounded's going well. I've seen a lot of people do Grounded playthroughs right now as 2 is getting ready to ship. And I do want to know the answer to your question of what do they start with?
Yeah, I will definitely let you guys know. I'm planning on doing a pretty big thorough playthrough. So
there was a lot of content
everything for
when
EA
it launched in 1 early access, right? Like it
a pretty good amount.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a pretty good amount. I mean, it got a lot more over the course of development, so it probably will here too.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Is that you said 9 days? So not next week,
the
but the week
29th.
after.
You got it.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so it will be the next show. We'll be able to chat about it. That's Grounded. Zeke, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? You said Mafia 3, right?
Yeah, dude. I played through all
How
of
do you
I
like
played through
Mafia 3?
3.
How do you like it?
Honestly, okay. It gets a bad rap, and it's still got mixed reviews on Steam.
Okay.
Here, and I get it. I understand because there's repetitive missions that you do over and over and over again throughout the middle chunk of the game where you are trying to take over the city, basically. And in order to do that, you have to like smash and reclaim rackets. So like liquor, gambling, prostitution. Like you have to go to these places. You have to like do damage to their establishments until you kill them or they give up and you take their racket from them. And you have to do that many times throughout the game. And that's probably, I would imagine, the biggest reason that this got panned a lot by people and critics and whatever. Because it gets super tedious. Now, there is a great mod out there that I installed that takes 40% of that out. It's a mod that doesn't take it all the way out, but instead of having to do $100,000 worth of damage, you have to do 60,000, and it's a big chunk, and it makes it flow like all the better. Okay.
Cool.
Once that was installed, like, because I started getting there, I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna do this? Like, how much am I gonna do this? Like, you just started, bro, and I'm like, oh no, like there's a mod, so I'm like, okay, let me install this mod. I installed the mod. Everything flowed a little bit better. It was still a bit grindy, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been, because it's like, take 50 hours and cut 20 of them off of that playthrough, because that's 40%, right? So without that, it was great. Like it was still a little bit grindy, but it was okay. Now, if they had thought about that when they made the game, when they put out the game, they're like, this is too grindy, let's make it less so. This would have been a fucking modern classic. And I'm not kidding you. This game is so good as far as the story, the dialogue, the voice acting in it. It is by far my favorite of the series. Like, I liked it. Now here's the thing though. There's another possibility. It doesn't feel like a Mafia game. That is valid. That is absolutely valid. It does not feel like a Mafia game. Sure, because it's not like you're not playing, a Mafia guy. You're not playing an Italian, a Sicilian, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're not playing a Vito or a Tony or a blah blah blah, or
You're not
like that
playing
kind of
the
shit.
Mafia. You are dismantling the Mafia, essentially. Or
you are
pairing
becoming a
something
Mafia.
Yes.
But that's the thing. Like, I would argue that instead of playing, you are becoming a Mafia. By the end of the game, you have created a family. If you play it, you can play it in many ways. Like, there's like 5 different endings, but if you play it the way I did, you come out of it with a whole new family. It's a mafia of its own. It's not an Italian mafia, but it is a organized crime unit. And I like that. I didn't mind that at all. If you're looking for like the Godfathers or your Goodfellas or shit like that, the first 2 games got you. This game is a revenge story. And it's great. And I loved it. I will concede though, if you're looking for the feeling of the first 2 Mafias, probably not going to get it. But if you're looking for just a fucking good game with a great story and great voice acting and all that, this has it. It is so good. And it has many other things going for it as well. The combat feels better, although you have to do a lot of it, way more of it than you had to do in the first 2 games. The combat does feel better. It feels like they took combat. It wasn't just a side thing. Like, they actually focused on the combat to make it a little bit more fun, enjoyable, variable, that kind of shit. And the music. The music
I've heard
is usually good in Mafia games, but this game takes place in 1968, which was a fucking, great time for music.
Yeah.
So you're listening to all the hits, man. They have, I don't know how much money they spent on licensing these things, but it had to been like a shitload.
Yeah.
Because you got Janis Joplin, Stones, Jimi Hendrix, you got like every fucking person from the 60s that you can think of is in there. Sam Cooke, like, holy crap. The music in it is just phenomenal. And it helps because a big gripe, no fucking fast travel. That sucks. You have to drive everywhere. For the first 10 hours of the game, you're like, I don't mind driving. It got good tunes. The cars handle really well. Way better than they did in the first 2 games because, they're better cars because it's later in the, like in the century. So the cars go faster and they're more responsive and stuff. So like, you're like, yeah, but for the next 20 hours, you're just like, oh my God, can I just get there? You're driving past the same fucking donut shop like 3 times. Like, oh my God, can I just be there? Fast travel. That would have been nice. Also, stamina bar, you can't sprint everywhere. There's a hidden stamina bar, and it sucks, and I hate that. I always hate that.
That's rough.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you'll be sprinting because there's a difference. There's a walk, a jog, and a sprint. If you click the right stick, if you're playing a controller, click the stick, you start sprinting, but only for a little bit, and then you start jogging. You're like, oh my God, please don't do that. Anyways, I absolutely loved it. It's a fantastic revenge story, and you play a completely different character. You're not this wise guy, Italian mafia guy. You are a fucking Vietnam vet, 6'4" tank of a human being, and you just Terminator through all these fucking missions, and it feels so good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say it's a Punisher game.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you're playing the Punisher, not a Mafia.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You might want to turn off. Oh,
Oh!
there's some art.
Ah!
You like art?
Ah!
It's art. It's drawn. It's art. It's art, JP.
Whatever. Why did that happen in the middle of a combat sequence? What the? Did you just
'Cause I
stop?
found
It's
one, and
Zeke
when
we're
I find
talking
one,
about
I
here. Come on,
immediately-
man.
Listen, I tell the bad guys to calm down for a second. I need to admire this Vargas art. Vargas, by the way, who did all the art, good job. If you're still with us, hey, excellent work. That's some art.
Good job, Varg.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Of all the games to do us in, it's Mafia 3. We're done. Pack it up.
Yeah.
Done.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Finito.
Yeah,
but, no, I would honestly recommend what I did and what made the game very enjoyable for me was put the combat on easy. Get that mod that takes 40% of the grind away, and it flows so much better, and you get to appreciate because it doesn't halt the action as much. You know, you get from story beat to story beat a lot faster, and even the side shit, like the DLCs that I didn't do a bunch of like the optional missions, but I did the DLCs. The DLCs were really good too, and it has some of my favorite characters like in the Mafia series, and some of like. There's a character like your CIA buddy named Donovan. Whoever wrote and voice acted that, whoever did those, holy fuck. He is awesome. And there's an ending that blew me away.
Did you watch all the endings?
Like it's like an after credit scene.
Oh, okay.
And you're just like sitting there like, oh cool. What the fuck is going on? Oh my God. It seriously like blew me away. Like it was the last thing I expected to happen. And it was awesome.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, Cohh,
Yeah.
did you
No, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was
did
a great,
you finish
it's a great
this game, Cohh? Because I remember when
I
it came
did.
out, I remember playing it. I don't remember why I stopped playing it. Did it have bad performance? Like there was something that was
No,
a glaring
I don't
issue
think
with
so. I would say that like for me personally, my issue was way more pronounced on the downside that Zeke was talking about. So I went into Mafia 3 expecting a Mafia game. I thought that Mafia 3 was pretty good. I enjoyed my playthrough, but it didn't feel like a Mafia game to me, like at all. And as somebody who was really, I was expecting we were going to like get into the Mafia, not like dismantle the Mafia and kind of build our own like that.
Yeah.
So the whole thing just didn't really land with me that well. So it was a good game. It was a fine game. I had a good time playing it, but you know, I didn't feel like it was a great Mafia game.
Yeah, I don't know what Chad was saying that I did the open world shenanigans, but I didn't enjoy the story aspect of it, which I could see that because I could.
It does sound like you.
It does sound like me. Yeah.
Let's check out a bit.
But yeah,
No, and I don't blame anybody for like bouncing off of it for those very valid reasons. Absolutely.
They're not on a
But
list.
if you take Mafia 3, shut up, JP. if you take
just wants this so
name
bad.
Mafia 3 off of it and just call it like a revenge story, I imagine people would have received it a lot better.
I think it would have been, yes. I completely agree with you. I think that it would have been cooler if they made it clear it took place in that universe, but it was a different type of game.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I'm not calling it Mafia 3, calling it Mafia.
Yeah, exactly. Call it Revenge, and then under
Revenge.
a Mafia
There you go.
story.
There you go. Yeah.
And it's
A
just like,
Mafia story. That was
oh, cool.
perfect.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Right. And then it's like, and tie
I
it
agree.
in. And yeah, like I think that would have managed expectations a lot better because like you said, one of the biggest complaints is people were like, I played Mafia 1, I played Mafia 2. This is not Mafia 3. That was just a big complaint. So
I remember a lot of that conversation around launch happening. When did this game come out? Was this a pre-COVID
ago.
thing?
I think so.
The definitive. I'm looking at the definitive edition. It came out in 2020, but that's what I played. But Mafia 3.
Because
2016.
Okay. Because I remember they sent a. I have a press package from them, and they sent like I think we all got it. They sent like it's got like a wine glass in it.
Oh yeah.
And like I think maybe even a bottle of wine like there was a bunch of
Why wine though? There's very little
They
wine
also
in this.
sent a full mouse and keyboard. Like it was a big ass press pack. I think
you got the nice one.
Yeah, I
don't remember a lot of this.
It might be one of those things where it's like blending together too with all the different press packages that we used to get.
No, the funny thing is, what they should have sent you was a mason jar and some moonshine, because that's
more.
You actually take over that like a moonshine racket. You actually take one of those over. There's no wine in this game, as far as I remember.
Yeah, maybe it was some sort of like glass for alcohol. Maybe it wasn't wine. I'm sure you can find images of the press boxes they sent from way back when, if you Google for it. Have you guys seen much of Mafia 4? Or the next Mafia?
The Old Country
trailers,
the prequel.
Yeah,
I think there's a reason it's a prequel.
Yeah,
I'm thrilled
about it. Takes place
it.
around 1920.
Yeah, and in Italy, right? Like it's in the old.
Yeah,
I mean it's
in the Old Country.
Name.
Yeah.
I watched some previews of it. A lot of stealth, like a lot of stealth.
Yeah.
Which I was a little bit like, I hope I can just start murdering. And they were like, you can start murdering.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
I am sure you can. Like, they encourage stealth in a lot of the Mafia games. They encourage a bit of stealth, but I didn't use it at all.
Yeah.
I just went in there like a madman. And that's why I like having those kind of games on easy, because I want to go in there like a madman and I want to kill and then get to the story beats.
They did say that it was super linear, which I think might work in its favor.
That is true.
It's not open world.
That's fine. That's okay.
Like I'm on board for that. Yeah.
Especially if they're going to do like a really good job trying to deliver a cogent, awesome narrative. Like, please, the more linear those are, the better. Is that actually where the story beats? They stay impactful. Don't forget things. Like, that's fine.
Like, check out the trailers on Steam. They're really good. We checked them out recently, and they're phenomenal. It got me so hyped for the game. Like, I cannot wait.
Yeah, I watched like a 20-minute gameplay preview of a pretty good chunk of the game, and there was a lot of stealth. I'm worried about that for my interest, because I like stealth. But when stealth goes wrong, I like to also just murder. Right?
Yeah,
same. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice not having to feel like you need to reload after that stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, speaking to that, I got tons of shit for playing Metal Gear Solid 5 my way, which was, I'm just gonna go in there and rocket everybody, and then Fulton out who I need to Fulton out. If I kill them, I'll just start the mission over again.
No, the best way to play Metal Gear Solid 5 is how much you enjoy it. It's whichever way you enjoy it. You don't have to stealth that game. Yeah.
Yep.
Death Stranding's the same way. Stealth is honestly like Metal Gear stealth, Kojima stealth, if you want to like pull the lens back just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like you have a trank pistol and you basically become a god in any Kojima game. It's like the ultimate weapon is a trank pistol.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah,
that's the first thing you upgrade. If you have to upgrade, like that's the first thing I did. I was like, I want to, like, my whole mission starting MGS5 was like, I want a silenced, I called them snoozies. I want a silenced snoozy sniper.
Yep,
that's what I want. And I worked, and it took a while before I got it. But when I got it, I was just like,
yeah, that's one of the. You get the trank pistol, I think, at like rank 3, and then you get a silenced sniper rifle at 4, and then you get a silenced sniper rifle. Or sorry, a silenced trank shot rifle at 5. And I never got that. That's like the god item, because you just murder everyone from afar and they never even see you type deal. So
no, you don't murder them.
Well, you put them to sleep. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then you go shoot them.
Give them the long nap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I found that funny enough, in that Death Stranding 2 shotguns are really good. I found the shotguns are super effective.
Oh, I forgot one thing I wanted to mention about Mafia 3 is how cool it was that they added like unbelievably brutal execution moves that you can do. Like that was that was a great touch because this guy, I mean, he's a Vietnam vet, right? So he's like coming up behind people and he's like, tell me what you know or whatever. And he's like, all right. And he just slowly plunges the knife, or you like pow, 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 and then you grab their hair and you go, stab in the face 3 times. Stab, 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 stab. And they go down and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Doesn't he also, can't you just like take a shotgun and shoot him in the face? Like, aren't there some executions?
Yeah, you do like, my favorite was like, you have your shotgun out and you do melee. So you go bap, bap, bap. And then you hit, you hold B long enough to get to the brutality and you smack him in the face and turn him around, and then you shoot him right up the ass with a fucking shotgun. It is like very much like every time I said the Deadpool line, like, oh, right up Main Street.
Classic.
Yeah, it's brutal. There's some awesome like Mortal Kombat-esque brutalities in that game that I really enjoyed.
Classic. Wow. Yeah. That's Mafia 3. I could talk Donkey Kong.
How do you like it?
I was gonna wait for Gene because I know he was super into it and put on a review and all that stuff. But I haven't finished it, so we'll probably talk about it again on the show. I am 3-ish hours into Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's pretty good. I'm surprised that it wasn't not really, I guess, critically thinking about it, that it wasn't there at launch and Mario Kart wasn't the like follow-up. But Mario Kart's probably going to sell like 10x what Donkey Kong will sell just in brand recognition alone. That being said, I think it's a fantastic game. If you enjoyed Zeke, actually, I might pitch it to you because like you're an Astrobot fan. It's like really good. It's a 3D platform.
No. Everything I've seen about Donkey Kong Banaza like has appealed to me for sure.
Yeah, it's
appealed.
Really good.
I didn't realize I did that.
Yeah, it's really really well done as a 3D platformer. And like as a Donkey Kong game, like I enjoyed Tropical Freeze, which was I think I played that on the Wii U, which might have been the last Donkey Kong game that I played. And that was a side scroller in like, 2017, something like that.
Never played that one.
2014 is what chat's saying. I think that was on my game of the year list. It was a fantastic game. And this is for me like that, but in 3D. And like it's super well done. It's very clever. Everything they're doing is smart. It's they kind of pulled elements from like other Nintendo recent franchises. It's got like the smartness of Zelda Breath of the Wild in terms of just what you can do and what you can demolish, the gameplay of Odyssey, and like the open worldness of Astrobot. Well, no, Astrobot's actually super linear. I'm trying to think of what open world, maybe just Breath of the Wild as well. Because you just go around and, you can do and go wherever you want to in these levels. Just kind of like a Mario Kart 64.
But there are levels though, right? It's not open world.
There are levels, but it's open world like Odyssey was, or like like Odyssey was, where you would like teleport to a zone, but the zone was massive, kind of like paintings in 64, like giant zones. And I've only been in the beginning ones, like this right here. This scene's straight out of Zelda. Like the opening of Zelda,
yeah, it really
when
is.
they're like, go look at the opening. It looks 1-to-1 of that. And this is the first area. And for me, the coolest part about it is I saw all those mountains and all those hills and stuff like that. And the game's like, great, you can go and destroy all that. If you'd like, you can just smash everything. And it's, at the moment, there's like an uneasiness to it. I'm expecting it's going to pass. But my gamer brain is like, I gotta smash everything. Like everything has to be.
I mean, do they hide a bunch of stuff everywhere?
Yes. And I mean, like everywhere. They give you a sonar ability so you can kind of see if there is a thing behind a wall or underneath the ground or something like that when you like bang on the ground. But you still got to get down there. And a lot of times if you don't smash, then you won't see a lot of that stuff until you upgrade your sonar. But I spent about 30 to 45 minutes in the tutorial room just going around. I got to get all this gold. I need more gold. That gold counter up at the top, it's got to go higher. And I left the first room with like 5,000 or 6,000 gold, which is, in the grand scheme of things, not that much. But I was there for a solid almost an hour because I just wanted to smash everything. And you can respawn the levels too, which is, they don't really tell you outright like what gold, like what the value of gold is in the game. And I kind of wish they did, but they convey it later, so it's not the biggest thing. I think they're just wanting you to have fun with the opening of the game to where you can go smash everything. And then as the game kind of evolves, you start to realize that as you're finding fossils in the mountains, the fossils allow you to unlock different gear, and the gear has bonuses to it. Like if you have these pants, they allow you to swim X% faster. The pants are upgradable. And there's multiple types of pants. There's multiple types of like fur colors. You eventually get another thing that you can get outfits for, and those just have like different stats tied to all of it. It has a skill system in it, which makes a lot of sense for video games. Like skill systems are not something that are out of the ordinary, but for a Donkey Kong and a Nintendo game, it's kind of like fucking skill system. What are you talking about? But it's awesome. Every 5 bananas, you get a skill point. There's a ton of like upgrades, like double jump is one. You get health upgrades. You get different movement abilities. There's so many different movement abilities in this game. Speedrunners are like completely enthralled, I think.
Oh yeah.
Game.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah.
With how much silliness you could do. But like you're seeing right here on screen, I just dug down and they put a hole underneath the level and I got a fossil for doing that. So you're just like, you're one to go.
It would be dangerous for me.
Yeah. You're one to go everywhere. And some stuff is not smashable, which makes a lot of sense, but go ahead.
Someone in your chat said, or one of the chats, do you remember how many moons there were in Odyssey?
There was a lot. There was like, was it 6? I think it was like 600-ish.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
There is. Oh, wow. There's 880. Okay. 889?
Jeez.
God, 900? God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Just keeps going up.
I mean, someone said there's 777 bananas in this. And I was like, I thought Odyssey had less moons than that. So I was going to say like it dwarfs that, but it doesn't. Never mind. My whole point is dashed because I didn't know there was 900 fucking moons in Odyssey.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
there's
400.
there's a lot more than just bananas. So up there in the top right of the UI, you can see that there's 3 fossil types, and those fossil types all have corresponding upgrade systems that you can do with those different fossil types. So it is a little bit of like a collectathon, but they're meaningful with the idea that you get like actual game upgrades to them, or sorry, with them. But yeah, it's one. I wanted to ask Gene, because I'm only 3 or 4 hours in. I wanted to ask, and I guess we can ask chat for people that have finished it or that are much further than I am. Like, as Cohh mentioned, like this would be terrible for him to play because he wanted to do everything. I'm the same way, man. I was like, how I don't think I can like move forward unless I get everything.
Progression paralysis.
Yeah, and like the game, like this is one of the smaller areas according to chat. I don't know what like that gives me anxiety thinking about all the stuff I'm gonna have to do. And so I don't know if it gets better.
Part of the reason I liked Astrobot so much is because it was like there's about 7 bots, 6 to 7, maybe 8 sometimes bots in these levels, and that's it. You're good, and then you can move on. This seems like that's one of the turnouts for Odyssey for me was like there's so many moons, there's so many bananas. Like that's too many bananas. I never thought I'd say that, but that's too many bananas.
That's too many bananas.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
People are crazy.
I'm just destroying this mountain. It's like it's so awesome that that they like got that to work, and it feels just like they fully realized idea. It doesn't feel half baked at all. In any of the designs that they wanted to do, they were like, we're going to set out and you're going to be able to destroy everything. And they 100% delivered on that. Like I'm just walking around spamming buttons to smash everything. You walk into a village of like, nice NPCs.
Time to find a new fishing spot. You just destroyed that guy's fishing
That's
hole.
what I'm saying. You like walk
You
into
feel
their
bad?
you walk into their village and it's like, here's their bed and like a door. And you just go like, fuck you, and you just punch it.
So wait, are you essentially saying that
Guy
this,
just
this
gets
game,
down off of
you just
like
you just play a serial arsonist like the whole
I
time?
think so. Yeah. Yeah.
villager just climbs down off the ladder. Is like, fix that roof. God damn it.
Yeah. Like, look, I'm putting this guy in the hole. And he's just like, time to find it. But then like complete by accident, I find a random area where they put stuff in that has like a banana in here, and more upgrades and gold. And I was just, oh, what's this? There's something behind there. Okay, I got to go grab this thing and throw it at that wall so it explodes that wall. Like, it's one of those things where it's like they didn't put that NPC there for you to smash that to potentially coincidentally find a thing below it, right? They're not that good at game development. There's no way. Are they? I don't know. Who knows? If it was just complete chance that occurred.
I wonder how fast you can complete the game, like, or not a speedrunner, but like, I wonder how much a casual playthrough of this game, or how long a casual playthrough of this game is without having the collectathon idea in mind.
It's like 20-ish hours from what I've seen. People said it's about 20-ish hours. Completionist, at least on like how long to beat, was around 40 to 50.
I was gonna say there's completionists of 460 hours.
Yeah, but you get. I feel like in Odyssey it took a while to like get a moon. In this one, the game's like pretty quick at just giving you like, oh, you got a banana. Oh, there's another banana like 10 feet from the one you just got. Oh, now you get 3 bananas for doing. Okay, now you got an upgrade point because 5 banana equals 1 upgrade point. And
did you walk around just going, ooh, a banana, ooh, a banana,
yes,
ooh, a banana?
Yes, and I did it in the stupid game's voice because every time you find one, Donkey Kong goes, ooh, banana. So
he does? Oh my God, they brought it back. I didn't know they brought that back. That's great.
You just constantly, that becomes, I was walking around the house yesterday and it's like, Ollie, you need to go out? And he's like, yep. And he walks over to the door and I'm like, ooh, banana. And he turns around and just looks at me. And the dog's like, what the fuck are you doing? Let me outside, you
This
crazy
is going,
guy.
once this makes it to a GDQ, which will probably make it to the next one, it's going to be insufferable to watch because of the audience.
Oh, the audience is 100% going to say it every time. Yeah, without question. As they should.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of have to though, right? At that point,
it's not a. We were talking about like annoyances earlier in games when we were talking about the quality of life stuff. every time it happens, I smile. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's right, DK. That's a fucking banana right there. And you got it. You got that banana. You and I, we did it. So it's cool. There's also English in this game. One of the characters is voice acted, and they say English words, which when that happened, I was kind of like, like, what the fuck is going on?
No, I imagine it threw you off like this, like comparing it to Odyssey again. Like they have human beings that look like proportionally human beings. That threw me the fuck off in Odyssey. So hearing in English, like someone speak English in this, probably be like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. And they sing.
That's
they sing in
weird.
English. You get like
why not?
Donkey Kong's got like power-ups, and so he turns into what is effectively there's multiple power-up things. The one that you get early on is it's like Super Saiyan Donkey Kong. Basically, he gets. I mean, I can show you. He basically
He gets all yellow, right?
He gets golden hair. And
Oh, God,
made of bananas, and he gets like a stash.
Bananas. Perfect.
Made of bananas, and he gets a fucking badonkatong. Like they basically took
Get some cake?
abs- They took some
pump up his
abs.
ass?
They took
They
some
caked
abs
him up?
on him, and then they put him on his ass. Like his ass has abs. Like each cheek has a six pack. It's fucking wild. I didn't even realize that was the
love
case. And when you do that, they're like singing. There's like a song to it, and you're just like, I'm fucking Donkey Kong. Like this is badass. You're just smashing everything. This is the guy that gives it to you. The elder who has like some brown bananas. It looks like an elder banana guy would. I don't know. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's perfectly characterized with the Kong elder, and there's multiple versions of this. Let me see if I can get the power up to it. Here we go.
Whatever you do, do not look up Rule 34 Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
Don't do
so
it.
look,
God.
he looks like Super Saiyan. Like, look at his ass. Look, he's caked up.
Holy moly!
Like, he's caked the fuck up.
Bro, what?
I mean, to be fair, how else is he gonna get what's in a delicious coconut if he can't crack it?
I don't know, man.
You can put a coconut in there and get coconut milk.
Yeah, like it was, you can see my reaction right here.
see.
Like, he's caked up, man.
Welcome. Yeah.
That's crazy. I've been
And
playing
Bob
Marvel.
with him too. Like,
Yeah.
he fucking twerks too.
Yeah, I was playing Marvel Rivals, and I thought that was the Supreme Gooner game. Nah, man, Donkey Kong. Fucking Donkey Kong. It's cracked. It's insane. But yeah, it's awesome when you do this. He gets like a strong punch where he can punch certain walls where you can't, is normal Donkey Kong. And then some other upgrades as well. There's like 3 or 4 other modes. Each one has their own unique song. This one's got a pretty cool song. I don't know how easy it is to change between those as the game goes on, but I'm sure it's pretty intuitive and easy.
Okay.
It adds a lot of gameplay to it.
Since you're the only one who's played all 3, in a caked up competition, who wins? Donkey Kong, Emma Frost, or Eve from Sailor Blade?
Probably
Silence! Just dead silence. That's the most you've ever had to think about anything.
I mean, I would probably think Eve, because Eve's got like the other two are definitely caked up, and it might be like a larger cake, but they don't got the physics. Like Eve, Eve probably had months of physics worked into the cake, right?
True, but I might have to give it to Kong because he's the only one who shakes it like he knows what's up.
True.
Like, he knows he's showing his ass, and he's telling you, like, I know my ass is out. Boop, boop, boop.
To be fair, he does shake it like he knows what's up.
That's my favorite song. Yeah, is that's the newest hit.
Pretty valid.
That all the folks are singing.
Shake it like you know what's up. Shake it like you know what's up.
We got to workshop that. We got to workshop that.
Sounds good. Okay. I'll work on it. Get back to you. I'll get with Max. He'll help me out with the beat. It'll be great.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's Eve. Yeah, this game's great. I think we were talking about it earlier. This will probably become an offline game. There's like this weird stigma that I think is I wouldn't even call it a stigma. There's an event that occurs around Nintendo single player games where you're in on day one, and maybe it's just all single player games. You're in on day one and like viewership's great. Day two, they jump off of a cliff and like viewership just plummets. And I've seen it happen to every streamer.
That's pretty normal.
I was watching like someone that generally averages like 30 to 40,000, and they were down to like only 10,000, but it was like a significant drop off for them, right? So I guess that's because people are just
like, you lose half your viewers, it's half your viewers, whether you have 10 or 10,000.
Yeah.
A much better way to think about it is percentages, not numbers.
Not numbers. That's a good point.
So, I mean, they're losing 70% of their audience overnight. Like that's, anyone's going to be not happy about it.
Yeah. And I guess it's because, you know, the age old tell if people want to play it themselves or, you know, they've seen the game.
Well, they want to see, I honestly think they want to see, like a lot of times for me, it is, they want to see your first reactions to it, and they like the intro. The beginning of the game is really fun to watch and to share with other people. And then the rest of the game is just gameplay, and they know what that is.
Yeah.
They know what basically your reaction is going to be to that. So it's more predictable, I think. Yeah. And therefore less watchable.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. It's very fun though. It's very fun. I don't know if this is an interesting conversation to have because it's probably we've had it multiple times. I did have one major annoyance around the conversation with this game, specifically because I think right now with like where we are in 2025 with Expedition 33 and Death Stranding and like Game of the Year discussion, it's everything gets compared to everything. That's just like gamer discourse. The thing that got pinned to this game, and I think it's pinned to really any Nintendo game, and I've probably said it before in the past, but now I'm so almost tilted by it, is when people write this off as a kid's game. And I can't disagree with it, but when they're just like, oh, that's just a kid's game. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you mean? All games are for kids. I mean, what are we talking about here? It's such a dismissive comment, but I can't refute it. Like I don't know. If it's not interesting to discuss, we can't. But that happens so much, where it's like, oh well, this is just a kid's game. It's not that good. And I'm like,
no, it's the same thing I got when I was playing Astrobot. Astrobot was the same thing. It's like, this game is a game for kids. Like what? It was like, yeah, but have you ever played like, when was the last time you played Candyland? Have you ever played Candyland as an adult? It's still fucking fun. It's still a fun game to play with other people. There's a random element to it that makes it, you know, unpredictable and shit like that. Like, you know,
I think
there's still merit to kids' games. There's a reason why we fell in love with them in the first place.
I think
it's still there inside of us.
It might be me putting the like asterisks on it when people are like, oh yeah, Candyland's a good game. Asterisks if you're a kid. That's what I hear in my brain. I don't know if that's necessarily what people mean. But it's like that's
I would
that's
say
where the
Candyland is a
cynicism
good game.
comes from.
Asterisk if you like fun.
Well, no, I think in some ways, and I don't mean this in any way as an insult, but I think you might be looking at it wrong. When people say it's a kid's game, it's like looking at a Disney movie and being like, that's a kid's movie. It's like, yeah, everyone knows that Disney is like a family friendly thing, but everyone also knows that they also slide in adult jokes that they, you know, like it's, I think it may be more about the aesthetic, about the audience that would be acceptable watching it. Like, it is a kid's game. I would feel comfortable with my 3-year-old watching this. It's totally cool. I would not with Expedition 33. That's not a kid's game.
Sure.
So it's like, it's that kind of thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that it plays like a kid's game. It's just, it's a game for kids because kids can enjoy it. Does that make sense?
Yes. No, I am on board and agree with what you're saying 100%. But
it just still stings.
Yeah. Yeah. Like there's a little bit of like in my mind, I see that, and I see conversation around it. I should stop saying my mind, because I see discourse around this.
Oh, this
where
has been around.
It's been around forever. Yeah. And for now,
yeah.
I guess now, since I'm older, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm an adult playing a kid's game.
It's the same as like, do you like Disney movies? I mean, I don't like. Again, it's
and then
just because it's for kids does not mean it's only for kids.
Yeah,
but take it even further out. The world at large views all games
it's kids' games. Yeah,
as
That's
immature
true. Yeah.
pastimes, immature things to do.
that is true.
Yes,
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you're playing a kid's game. Well, do you like video games? You must, since you're here. Do you realize the rest of the world thinks you're a child for playing any games?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I saw a lot of that, specifically around like it mostly came up around comparisons of like, oh, is this going to be in the running for Game of the Year? Because a lot of people are saying it's like the best 3D platformer ever. They're going that far with the hyperbole, maybe not even hyperbole. I can't say, but they're like already preparing themselves for the Game of the Year conversation. Anytime anything comes out and it's touted as being very good, it comes out in force of like, well, yeah, but Expedition 33 is going to win. It's just a shoo-in. Right. So I don't know. Now we'll see. I can't say because I haven't finished this game. I'm only like 3 or 4 hours in. Is it good? Yes. Is it one of the best 3D platformers of all time? I don't know. I thought Odyssey was that. I actually thought, I would say Astrobots probably in that spot for me right now. But in the 3 hours that I played for this cleared Astrobot.
Wow.
For me. So we'll see if it keeps up over time. I think music, I don't know if it's going to beat Astrobot in like the music affair. And also nostalgia when it comes to like seeing the different levels and, you know, the different Astrobot folk, like that adds a lot to that game. But this does have, I went and slept, because you can sleep. You get a house in this game. And when you sleep, it plays the Donkey Kong Country, like rest music. And my inner child was like, oh my God.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my God, I remember that song. It's so good. It's a good song. And I know there's more references to it. And it also has, I've seen like side scroller side levels where you can just like happen upon different portals and mini challenges where it is a side scrolling game, which I have not done yet, but I know they exist. And so that's very exciting. But I will definitely be playing it. It's going to be good, I think.
No, speaking of like, to your point of like, is it a kid's game, whatever, Astrobot, if you think Astrobot is a game for kids, play the newest challenge levels and pull your fucking hair out, because it, like the new challenge levels that just came out for Astrobot, I played them on stream because I was like, okay, I'm gonna call it early today. I'm just gonna play these challenge levels real quick. I have like 4 hours left to stream. I'm just gonna play them real quick, get them done in an hour and a half, and we'll call it an early day. I played until the buzzer, trying to beat the last challenge level of Astrobot. It was a fucking bitch. It was really tough.
I watched you suffer in that for a little. I actually joined in on the final run where you ended up winning, and I was like, oh, that looked easy.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does. Once you get it, that's the thing about Astrobot. It flows so smoothly. Those challenge levels. Once you get like all of the mechanics of where, like what happens next, once you like basically memorize the level, it looks so smooth and easy.
Yeah.
But getting to that point is a terrible, it's just awful. Or not awful. It's just really challenging.
Very challenging.
But yeah, it's free. If you have Astrobot, it's free. If you go,
those
go
are just
right
free
now.
updates. You only have to pay for them.
Yeah, they're tough. Some of the levels are pretty tough, especially the last level. It's the toughest Astrobot level they've made.
Okay. I might jump into that after just to see them because I only saw that one that you did, and I only saw the back half of it. I know that level goes for a while. They're quite long. So.
Yep. And of course, there's the bots that you can pick up. Like they added some pretty classic ones from Final Fantasy and whatnot to get. And then you go to your little hub world and you go like find them and then you hit them and they do like a little animated cute thing and you're just like, that's cute. I'm 40.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm a little older than 40, but yeah.
Yeah. It happens.
No, it makes you laugh in spite of yourself. You're like, I shouldn't be laughing at this. I'm an adult. I'm a middle-aged adult. Like, this is not what I laugh at.
It happens.
I laugh at highbrow adult things.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, you do not.
Not kids' humor.
You laugh at like knocking someone off of a stool and them like trying to get their way up and then shaking their butt in your face. You're like,
Funny's funny, man. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down to. Oh my God! So I looked over at chat to see the game of the year. I forgot Split Fiction was this year, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Yep.
Jesus.
Sure was.
Crazy year.
That'll be on. I would imagine that'll be on a lot of top 10s. It was really, really good.
Crazy. Yeah, that's Donkey Kong Banaza. Did y'all happen to watch speaking of other games coming out this year, did y'all happen to watch the Ghost of Yotei state of play they did?
No, how'd you like it?
Hey, shocker, it's more Ghost of Tsushima. I say that facetiously. A lot of people were shocked.
I was gonna say, it sounded really bad at the beginning.
A lot of people were shocked that the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima is more Ghost of Tsushima. Where people were kind of upset about that. But it's like, do you know what sequels are and how those work? And do you remember how good that game was? They can repeat that and do and add things to it, and it'll probably be a really good game. I thought it looks awesome. Still visually striking, still absolutely gorgeous. Very colorful. They have not shied away from the running in fields with wind blowing sequences that were all the craze in the first one. And I think is that October, Chad, or is that August? I forget when that launches. But I'll be there. I'm definitely going to be checking it out. Should be a ton of fun. And I'm super
October,
about
thing.
The character. Oh, they're saying October? Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm super about the character. They did so you know how they did the black and white, the Kurosawa filter in the first one? They added two more. I'm gonna blank on the directorial references that they're making. One of them adds more blood and mud in all of the fight sequences. So like when you slash someone, there's like the blood spray, which is a very famous Japanese directorial edition. And then, yeah. And then there's the addition of Samurai Champloo, which is a old anime. There's
I love that anime.
There's lo-fi music when
man.
you walk around. There's like lo-fi chill music, a la Samurai Champloo when you're journeying about in the world.
Cool.
It looks pretty cool. Or sorry, it sounds pretty cool. There was an element of like, this is kind of taking me out of the game. Because the game doesn't have that much music that I remember when you're walking around. But
Interesting.
it could still be cool. It could still be like I might turn it on.
Was there now Ghost of Tsushima was very cool. And yes, having just more of that will be awesome. But was there enough stuff in there where did you see a lot of new things, or was it just like more awesomeness?
It's more awesomeness with like new weapons, new weapon types. They're doing away. Do you remember where you had to like? It was like, oh, you can't. If you do that, it's not very samurai-esque. That's more like,
Oh yeah.
that whole balance. This one's like, Nah, fuck that. She's gonna be able to kill people however she wants. They gave her a spear.
Okay.
You can chunk a spear at people. They have I forget the combat or I forget the weapon type, but you can like throw this like hook, basically the scorpion move at someone and like
the Kurosagama, the like hooky thing with the chain.
Yeah, something like that. And you can
I
like
think it's from Neo, right?
pull someone over. It's very much like we're not a samurai in this one. It's a story of vengeance / revenge. And so she's going to get the job done with whatever she can. And I'm kind of about that because the first one had a good balance, but I've played that style of game. I've played that aspect of game. I just want to jump in and murder as many people as I can.
You just want to get some good old fashioned murder in there.
This time around.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. So that would be cool. They have dual wielding. They have oh God damn it. I'm blanking on the name. What is the giant sword that starts with a G called? It was in Neo. Like the big ass swords that you can use.
Or with the
not an Odachi.
I mean the Odachis are the big one.
Is it an Odachi?
A glaive.
Odachi. Sorry, not a G.
Odachi.
It's the Odachi. Yeah. I don't know why I said G.
Okay.
Just huge fucking swords, like the size of the character swords. And those look really cool. So I'm about it. I'm pleasantly excited for it. And we'll be jumping into that. What else? Because it's been 2 weeks.
When does that come out again?
October. We went through that. I forgot as well. Now you have me second
I
guessing.
immediately forgot.
Oh, the streamer brain. Yeah. I'm talking about the Godachi. It's the God weapon, clearly. Yeah.
Oh, the Godachi.
Yeah. October 2nd is the exact date for that. What else was there? I guess we can jump into news unless there was. Seems like we'll get Gene back on in the future. I hope everything's okay. Is there any other games? I'm trying to think. I've been playing Donkey Kong, AC problems, air conditioning, not Assassin's Creed, and
I was about to be like, clarify that. Okay, good. There we go.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy Dawntrail is pretty much all I've been.
How's Dawntrail been?
It's good. It is that community is one that is very much in its like I hate dad phase. Where anything about that game, people are like, I don't like it. I'm upset with it. And so I'm walking in there like all excited, like, I love Final Fantasy. This is great. They're like, stop fucking enjoying it. Nah, I'm good.
I love that. I love that.
I'm going to keep playing my game and enjoy the story. And so because my expectations were so low going into Dawntrail, and the fact that I'm enjoying it, they're just like, oh, okay. I thought this was going to be complete dog shit, but like, this is cool. I'm about halfway through.
The same thing happened earlier today when I was like, man, Mafia 3 is great if you cut out a blah, blah, blah. And I just saw Cohh's face and he was like,
yeah, no, I was the same way.
Like that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't. It made a lot more sense when you addressed it exactly like you did. Like I thought for a second you were going to make like the whole glowing recommendation, but not talk about the previous ones.
Yeah.
It's funny.
No, I completely got it.
You said that about Mafia 3, and I was watching the preview for the Old Country, and the person that was giving the preview was like, Mafia 3 was, one of the best games in the series, and I paused and I was like, chat, didn't Mafia 3 suck? So I had the same thing that Cohh had. I just went through it earlier this week. So I'm going through that with Dawntrail though, and it's been fun. I'm sitting down with Jesse Cox, who recently played through all of Final Fantasy and now is ahead of me, and so we're gonna have the conversation of like, hey, how are you enjoying it? Are you doing good? Blah blah blah. So
awesome.
that'll be Wednesday. I think when I record that before I leave. But cool. Looking forward to more of that. We'll probably play some after the stream. And then mostly Lotro off stream, which I'm surprised. Lotro's a really good fucking game. I was shocked that it does so many things right as an MMO that a lot of MMOs still don't do today. They also took all of the quote unquote friction away from that game because we're playing on a VIP server, which means you have to have a subscription. Otherwise, it's a free to play game. And as a VIP, you get basically an item that goes in your inventory. When you open it, you can sell from anywhere, no matter where you are in the world. You can open the auction house from anywhere. You can use the mail system from anywhere. And I've never played an MMO that has that built in. And I gotta say, we're talking about quality of life shit. Every MMO should have that. It is fucking awesome to be able to just be like, oh, I need to sell real quick. All right, I don't got to go back to town. I'm just gonna press a button and just sell all my stuff. And now I can go back to killing mobs. It does remove a lot of the, like I said, friction away from the MMO grind. But man, is it nice to just continually being able to clear a zone from like left to right of quest without hassle.
One of the things that's kind of funny about that, do you want to know one of the reasons older MMOs do that?
I would suspect it was for gameplay length, like to pad time.
Because there's generally far less players playing, and they don't necessarily want them running through empty social hubs.
Oh, so when they go back to a town, no one's there.
I was actually talking to a designer last year who mentioned that one of the reasons that they were changing how the game worked over time to make it more about the player and less about the social aspect because the community was going lower. So they wanted to make it so people could have more fun easily, focus more on just being out there and playing the game. And I wonder if that's what they were doing in that too, because it sounds like, I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, no, that, I mean, an MMO is like the the main identifier for an MMO is the social aspect, right? That is like the core. Otherwise, it's just a single player RPG, ultimately, if you're not seeing other people. So I definitely saw people in the main town because I would still go crafting, and people are still picking up quests from time to time. It's also not an instanced game. So I see people out in the world because there's only X amount of people playing. They don't have multiple shards of a zone like they do in a lot of modern day MMOs. But yeah, I guess that is an interesting point of why they had that back in the day, where you want to see people in towns.
Well, that's one of the, yeah, exactly. That's why, like a lot of times they put things specifically in, they make sure that lots of services are collated in towns to pull players to it, to create that, really cool experience of bringing everyone together. So that is why they make the player make the trip every so often there and back. So yeah, as they get older, got to still elicit similar feelings, but don't have the same tools.
Yeah,
on the player base at that point.
If anything, for me, it's really prioritized or put solidified my idea that instancing has ruined modern day MMOs in so many ways, because you'll just like leave a city or leave whatever and you get instanced into a zone and there's only so many players that can live in that area for like server costs and whatnot.
In a lot of ways, I mean, like, instancing is the foot in the door to a game not being an actual MMO. And we see instancing happening in actual MMOs, but we also see instancing being the foundation for online multiplayer games to make it feel like an MMO when it's not. So, right. I mean, it's kind of like a bullet in a gun. You can use it for good or evil.
Yeah.
For that kind of stuff. But yeah, I completely agree. Like, instancing when done poorly, like a lot of people in chat earlier were saying, that MMOs are about the social experience. Well, if you instance an MMO too much, you can literally shoot yourself in the foot. Mm-hmm. Like, you can take away what people are playing the game for. So yeah, no, it's a great point that you made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess like almost every modern MMO that I've played has instancing in it.
it's a give take, because like they want players to play together, but at the same time they need to be able to offer every player who is there something fun and interesting to do. So, you know, if it's not a small group all attacking the same target, it has to be multiple targets. Well, at that point, you're talking about a handful of people that can actually engage it. Any more than that, it becomes a mess. So at that point, right? Instancing, brilliant. But then that's a whole different issue.
Yeah.
I personally loved, like back in the day, MMOs were heading in this really interesting direction with a game called Warhammer Online, where the idea was the public quest, right? Like you just run into an area and you are part of the experience and everyone participates and everyone wins if it wins. And it's like that was like the whole game. Like anywhere you'd run to, you just kind of like join whoever was around you and you'd all kind of do it. So that was an attempt at making it so we didn't have to do that. But unfortunately, the game itself had too many issues. Rift did it too. Yeah, Rift was
I remember both
of that
those.
as well. Rift was awesome with that.
Warhammer's actually having somewhat of a resurgence right now because of a private server.
Heard about that.
That has popped out. I have a lot of friends that are playing that, and I had my roommate in like 2013 or 2012 was like huge into Warhammer, like 12 plus hours a day, staying home from job type guy into Warhammer. So familiar with that game in ways I wish I wasn't.
Did he play on release?
Oh yeah. He played.
Dude.
He was super into it because we all came from Dark Age, right? And like Warhammer was Dark Age light in so many ways.
Oh, I may have known him. I
might have, yeah.
I did a world first. I was actually the first chosen worldwide max level in Warhammer Online.
I don't know what server. There were servers, right? There were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There were servers, and there were also Horde and not Horde, an alliance, but two different sides. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Chaos and
Order?
or whatever.
Order, man. I forget.
Order.
Yeah. I played a little bit of that. I played like a goblin, the Goblin Shaman, I think is what I ended up playing, or whatever. Anyways.
Squeak Herder. That was such a cool class.
Yeah. There you go. It was fun. Well, let's do some news. There was really not that much.
Real quick before we get off,
please.
I just want 2 games.
Oh yeah.
I just want to mention that I really had fun playing. Really short experiences. I mean, relatively short experiences, but also both games under $5.
Okay.
Last Report. I wanted to mention that. I had a blast playing Last Report. It's a creepy pixel art dark horror game where you play a park ranger on a night shift in your cabin, and weird shit starts happening all around you. And it has it's very much a light, easy version of Papers, Please. Like as the main core mechanic, you like examine like park reports, and you go like, okay, they're illegal fishing. This matches. This looks correct, and then you put it in your computer and you stamp it as like good to go or whatever. Or if it's like misspelled or the sector's wrong, then you put it in that category or whatever. But that's the main core mechanic. But around that is this story of evil inside of this national park, and it was really cool. Relatively short experience, like 2 to 3 hours, but at $3.99, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. And the other one is called Who's at the Door? Another relatively short experience, but it's $4.50. But it's the anomaly games have been becoming popular, like Exit 8, where you walk through a thing and you see if anything's changed. It's like that, but it has it has more levels than a normal like game of that nature. But the anomalies are creepy, freaky. They will scare you. They will unsettle you. And there's also an underlying story, which these games don't often have. There is a through line. There is a plot that reveals itself as you play the game. But it's very much like I wouldn't say body horror, but I would say like medical horror. Like if you look at the screenshot of the Steam page, you see this lady. It's more like surreal, I would say. Like if you look at the splash page on Steam, you see the lady she's looking through like the peephole. she's got like these huge bug eyes and these huge like bugged out lips, and her head is way too big and shit like that. It's like that. And the core mechanic, like I said, is you wake up in this apartment, you go through to see if anything's changed. Sometimes and oftentimes, which I like, the anomalies will be obvious and like either weird, funny, icky, disturbing. Like they do a very good job of making the anomalies memorable in this game. But if you find some anomalies, you take your medication and you start the day over. If you don't find any anomalies, you open the door to take medication from a stranger that's outside. I know, sounds weird, but it was a fun experience. It's not too long. I think I beat it, an hour and a half, but it was a very cool experience. And there is some replay value to see, because in my gameplay, I think I saw 30-ish anomalies, and there's like 60 something in the game. So there's a little bit of replay value if you want to catch all the cool things that you missed or that didn't show up in your playthrough. So yeah, just wanted to mention those two. I thought those were cool standouts from Indie Day.
Great. Fantastic. Who's at your door?
Very cool.
Yeah. Who's at the door?
And me and Zeke both played Neon Abyss 2, and it was a lot of fun. It's actually like a sci-fi co-op Binding of Isaac that's a side-scroller.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, and it actually was pretty fun. It's very similar to Binding of Isaac, like blue hearts, red hearts. The map is similar. The way they do like treasure rooms and stuff is similar. It's a Binding of Isaac base, but it's completely side-scroller. So you're doing like vertical jumping, like Zeke was talking about. And it's all cyberpunky and like kind of a Western aesthetic. An Eastern aesthetic, kind of like a Japanese, Chinese kind of like very cool neon, like characters everywhere. It was a lot of fun. Good time with it.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
One thing I did have a problem with that game is once you start getting upgrades, it becomes a little like Binding of Isaac. If you get a bunch of upgrades, the screen becomes real busy.
Yeah, dude, that was a big deal. Absolutely.
Huh.
So many little, like you could have at one point I had 4 drones, up to 10 wisps, little eggs that were following me. I think we could have up to 20 of those, and then some of those could hatch and create things on top of those that were like special. It's like a whole Pokemon thing where you find eggs and they hatch and the different colors combine, and then you have like a pet that does things. It's a lot.
Okay.
Neon Abyss 2 is the name.
Yeah. Zeke, it was funny. I paused the VOD, shifted over to close the vid. When I did, this is what showed up.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Some of the anomalies are very like in your face. Like that's an anomaly for sure.
Yeah. No, I turned. I was like, ah. Yeah. Then you guys are like, Neon. Yeah, Neon. Let's talk about it, guys. I was like, I'm not gonna touch that window. That's
why I like the game. I'm glad you showed that up, because that happens pretty frequently throughout the a playthrough.
Yeah. It definitely was shocking. Let's do a little bit of news. Like I said, there's not too much going on. A lot of, I guess, controversy. We didn't have a show last week. The Subnautica 2 stuff, I think, has kind of slowed down, but it's still there was so much like happening in the moment that I don't know where it ended up. Cohh, I saw you had somewhat of a handle on the situation.
I think we're officially at the wait and see part of this adventure.
Okay.
Because what has officially happened is Krafton has publicly stated that the 3 were fired because of performance. It was insinuated to Krafton this would be ready by 2024. It wasn't. The deal was for them to get paid extra by 2025. Apparently during the course of this year, Krafton was like, this is not ready to release even in EA. But the big 3 were like, yeah, it is. It's fine. So they were like, no, it's not. And you're fired. On top of that, Krafton said, Charlie, you need to stop working on your movie because we're paying you to make a game. And we gave you a bunch of money and you're not making the game for us. And that is also why we fired you. That's what Krafton said.
Okay.
Charlie and his team have also now publicly come out and been like, hey, bullshit, lawyer, we'll talk soon. That's the TLDR. So at this point, like this is not going away. This is, if anything, it's going to get bigger. We will probably find out a lot of the details on this one because they're going at it publicly. For most of it. So it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
This does not seem like a black and white situation. This does not seem. I don't think that Krafton is being the big evil corporation, and I do not think that Charlie and them are being like, innocent, we got fired for no reason devs. Like, we're going to need to get all the info before we start making calls on this one for sure. We also don't know yet at this point if Subnautica 2 is fine. There's people calling for a boycott on that. It is way too early for that. It is way too early for a boycott of Subnautica 2. Dude, for all we know, the employees went to Krafton and asked them to fire the 3. We don't know. We don't know.
I'll put away my signs then.
Just saying. Let's let the facts come out, and before we start calling for boycotts and stuff, and let's figure out what the hell's going on. Because again, they're going at it in public. So
Yeah.
good chance we'll get the details.
Okay. All right.
This is not a behind closed door thing.
Yeah, and that's definitely the quick and dirty of it. There's so many different news statement, Krafton statement from the person that was fired, statement from the
We need less at this point. We need less statements and more facts. That's the state we're at right now. They are literally saying opposing things in public.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah. So that happened. That's
when it comes out, can you guys just please tell me who to hate?
How to feel?
Yeah. No, we got you. We got you. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll even order you a torch off Amazon, big guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My pleasure, dude.
We can wade into the mess that is this water, I suppose. So Valve has done some stuff per the payment processors. They have essentially removed content from Steam, from the platform, because of complaints, requests, whatever, from payment processors. I think it was mostly, I think it was Visa and MasterCard were the ones that were wanting this for some quote unquote adult content that was on the platform. I don't know exactly what adult content was removed or what the nature of it was. I think it was mostly, when I say adult content, I'm referring to sexual adult content on Steam. And so, okay, yeah, I've got the list right in front of me. Would you guys like to know the hot titles that were removed from Steam? I say this jokingly, but it actually is kind of a bigger statement.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Incest Tales, Sister and Mom, Sex Village, Incest Tales Webcam Daughter,
I was gonna write him down.
Slave of the Police Officer, Interactive.
Wait a second.
Go ahead.
Wait a second. Was Incest Tales 2 on that list?
No, it was not.
Okay, sorry, keep going. We're good.
There is a series, I guess, called Interactive Sex Dash Incest Twins, Futanari Incest, Incest Daughters, Daddy Twins, Queen Prince Incest.
Wait. I just want to, again, I'm not familiar with this story. Can we just start? The reason these games were removed were because of a payment issue?
Not a payment issue. They were removed because they were pressured by payment processors to implement
the credit card companies were like, we don't want you to pay for this with our shit.
Wow.
To implement a new rule for game devs.
So let me get this straight. This is like advertisers coming to Twitch and saying the content on Twitch is so bad, we don't feel comfortable advertising on it. The credit card companies went to Steam and said the content on your service is so bad, we don't want people paying for it with our money.
Yes.
Yep. With our brand.
Yes. Now,
well, shit. Apparently there are lines when it comes to making money. This is wild. I'm
yes. And it's weird, not weird. You look at the games that were removed and you're like, well, yeah, like those fucking, like, of course those should be removed. What the fuck are those games?
They should have been on in the first place.
Those games sound completely obscene. There's a massive but, though. right? Of like, I don't like that they could just do that. That the payment processors could just be like, well, you better remove this, because if not, we're not going to let your customers use MasterCard or Visa anymore on your service.
That is a pretty massive butt, JP.
Yeah, it is. Because like then you start to, where's the line?
No, that's yeah.
You start.
Here's the thing. I would be far more concerned if a single game on that list was even slightly concerning in this regard. If even and I haven't looked at the list. If even one game was not some bottom feeding adult trash game, like if one of them wasn't, then I think that's, maybe we got to talk about this. Maybe we got to figure something out. But if it's the kind of thing where like literally every single game on that is just should never have been on Steam in the first place, I'm not too concerned. Yeah. I'm not too concerned. I mean, there's no kidding. There's a slope situation here, though. And that's a thing. And I would say this is, if anything, this is when we pay close attention moving forward. This is when we see the slope. This is when we now know this can be a thing. It's good that it wasn't the first time that it's like a huge issue, but it's like now we need to pay attention to this. Like that's the warning from this, I would say.
Yeah.
This has happened before in recent memory where credit cards pulled out of something, and because of the content.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, it's not the first time.
This is not the first time this happened. Yeah, I can't remember what I was thinking about. Was it OnlyFans? It might have been that.
Yeah, I think it probably was. I think it was OnlyFans. Yeah.
Patreon, perhaps. Yeah.
Maybe.
So wait. And what were they saying? They were saying, like, we're going to not allow payment through OnlyFans if you don't take these certain creators off it?
No, I think as a whole.
Or this type of content?
Just the entire service is what...
Yeah.
You just can't...
You can't use
a credit card on OnlyFans at all?
MasterCard on the site. Yeah.
Oh. But they let you use them on porn sites?
I guess. I wonder if it's because the porn sites bill to like, we're not porn.com.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Is that, I don't understand. Like
Bill's boring chair shop.
Oh, wait, no. Chat is saying actually now they're starting to make it so they don't even work on porn sites anymore.
Oh, okay.
So this is just the start of, damn, dude.
Yeah.
So maybe we're already slipping down the slope a little bit here.
Well, I mean, here in
taking
Texas,
our booty, JP.
Here in Texas, Pornhub's banned. Like, you can't go to the website.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's not just Texas; it's other states within the U.S. as well. So, yeah, the slope is already slippery.
We're already slipping. Things are being slipped.
Yeah. So it gets even not. Vice wrote an article about it.
Oh, Lord.
And Vice.com talked about the group that kind of started this. And then Vice took the article down. They requested the removal of the article due to concerns about the controversial subject matter, not journalistic complaints. Effective immediately, I will no longer contribute to Waypoint. I suggest letting Vice's owner know if this upsets you. That was from Anna Valens, who was the author of the removed article. So, yeah, not great. Not great. I mean, it gets slippier, even more slippier from that. They damn near broke an ankle at this point. It's pretty sus. It's pretty sus. Yeah, but
meanwhile, is PayPal like, we don't care what you do with our money. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, PayPal's like, we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge you.
Yeah,
we're not gonna yuck your yum.
Same, bro. Same.
Yeah.
You know what Venmo was for? Drugs. You know, PayPal's for porn.
Oh, porn pal, woo!
Jesus Christ. PayPal, I think, actually
know,
does similar stuff, do they not?
I gotta say though, the more I think about this, the more it is really wild. Like, what are the credit card companies trying to do with this?
It's all
what
control
would,
shit,
yeah,
really.
but I mean, what would be the point? What would be the point of like, of not allowing people to buy that with their credit card? Do you
Yeah.
think they're like some moral high ground? Do you think more people are going to use your card because you're doing that? Like, what's the end game with a move like that? I'm wondering. I'm not smart enough to see it overtly.
Yeah,
Moral control, though?
and
Like, you think they'd have enough reach outside of that to have any effect? Like, it seems.
Visa's CEO.
Maybe
in
you know what
Japan
am I
says-
saying? Other stuff's going on and we just don't know what it is. That's all it is.
Could
Okay,
be.
We're good.
Visa CEO in Japan says disabling card payment for legal adult content is necessary to protect the brand. So that's what they're going with.
they're going with the protect the brand commentary. Okay.
Protect the brand.
Yeah. That's
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
It's very strange. It's a strange thing. Yeah.
That's an angle.
Sounds like a classic 2025 thing. Anyways, let's do the quick look
I'm
over
glad
here.
that my credit card cannot be used to buy porn.
I thought you were about to say, I'm glad all my money's in crypto. I thought that's where you were going with that.
No, I was going to give you an American joke. Like, I'm glad it's not being used for porn. Now I'm going to go to the gun show and buy a AR with my Visa.
Wow, is that a fancy margarita?
What is this?
That better be alcoholic.
What did you do in my Rita?
Oh, that's a margarita.
Oh, a pina Rita.
It's
Like a
made
pina
out of.
colada and a margarita.
Oh,
No, I thought she said I peed in this Rita. No, it's a pina Rita.
oh! I thought it was a margarita made from the peen. I mean, I don't know.
Is that a plant?
I don't know, but who could say?
Great.
Who could say? Ask her where's me and Zeke's.
JP and Zeke are wondering where theirs are. Well, that's not mine, so I need one
Well,
too.
I'll just pour it. I'll pour it through the mic.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
yeah. Let's.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'll turn
That's
my
not
mic.
It
how
comes
that
out in their ears.
That is not how that works. Wait a second.
Oh wait, so I need to pour it in your headphones.
Don't do that either, please.
It'll come out the mic.
Oh God,
And they-
you guys are making terrible suggestions.
Yeah,
Stuff in the chat.
yeah. Fantastic.
I hope you didn't use Visa to Subnautica because it is now going to be invalid. Because that shit
true.
was
Big
too
truth.
hot for TV.
Zeke knows you make good drinks. Zeke does know you make good drinks. That's right. Zeke
I
does.
do actually, yes.
Big truth.
Delicious.
I only know the headline for this next news bit here, but it's a good one. Ubisoft has claimed that microtransactions help players, quote, experience more fun.
I think that may be the best Ubisoft quote we're ever going to get.
This just
I don't
in.
think it's gonna get
Las
any better.
Vegas says gambling helps people experience more fun. True.
I don't think we're ever going to get a more Ubisoft comment from Ubisoft. This is like peak evolution. Like you don't, there's nothing else to be said after this. I don't, what, how could they top themselves?
I don't even know
Like,
where.
It's amazing.
Like, where did this even? I don't. Oh,
Must be out of context. Is it out of context?
That's what I'm. It's the context was.
Are microtransactions fun? And he was responding to the question.
No, it was in a. It was to investors in the most recent annual financial report.
All right.
Oh, that was.
I'm still waiting for
very
the
loud
out of
car.
context.
I know, right?
Sorry, there was a car that passed by and I was very confused by the noise. That monetization, quote, within premium games makes the player experience more fun. This is always optional, Ubisoft stresses, but the player like to pay to, quote, personalize their avatars or progress more quickly.
Okay. So that sounds like
yeah.
that sounds like he was describing what that is to somebody who may not know what it is. Hey, I don't play video games. What are microtransactions? Oh, well, they help the player have more fun. They let them buy things to decorate themselves and buy new mechanics. And I'm going to be honest, that seems like an out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer because I wanted to have fun with that one, to be honest,
Yeah.
and now I can't.
Yeah, same here. I wanted to have fun with that too. Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn
All right,
it.
I've got another headline for you. Let's see if it works.
All right, let's
This is a
go.
new segment
Okay,
here.
let's
The
try it.
Roblox.
This one, let's not
CEO.
follow up on the context and just like go with it, whatever it is. We're just
God. Okay. The Roblox CEO has continued his pitch of Roblox as a dating website.
Oh, yeah. The saga continues. This guy is on a mission.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so thirsty. I love it.
Yeah. In a recent podcast, this is dualshockers.com reporting. In a recent podcast interview with Tech Stuff, the Roblox CEO David Baszucki explained, that's a fun last name, Baszucki.
David Baszucki.
Baszucki. Explained precisely what metrics Roblox has been hitting, along with the expected child-focused audience appeal. Games like Squid Game and Dress to Impress also highlighted his continued vision for Roblox is more of an adult-oriented platform. For quite some time, Roblox is sought to capture the age groups much older than its expected audience. After all, when you think of Roblox, first thing that comes to mind is probably someone along the lines of your nephew playing it on his iPad or family laptop. 2 years ago at the 2023 keynote, they expressed their goal was to enter the elusive 17+ market. A specific objective was to turn Roblox into the next dating hub for adults. In the podcast, he explained that the platform's current barriers to ensure 17+ audiences are sectioned off from the rest of the user base. Not only do you need to submit documents like an ID to prove your age, but it's also put in place that addresses and other identifiable chat information is instantly blocked. The idea of having a dating community on Roblox isn't entirely insane, as Roblox wouldn't be used to find dates,
I love that. It's not entirely insane.
but rather to facilitate people already in relationships. As the CEO explains, quote, I think a lot of people who are too afraid to go on a real life date might find it easier to have a virtual date to start.
And funny enough, virtual date is in quotes. On an unrelated side note, we would like to announce that Visa is no longer accepting payments on the Roblox service.
Oh, God.
Yes. Enjoy your virtual dates while Roblocking.
I mean, the least they could do, the least they could fucking do, because everybody knows when you hear Roblox, you think of your little cousin, your little nephew, you think of children, right?
It is an
Playing it.
actual
They
kids
are-
game in most cases.
Exactly.
Yes, it is designed for children.
The very least they could do is be like, blank website presented or powered by Roblox or something like that. Like, don't put it on Roblox. Like, don't make it that.
Yeah.
Like, you have enough money, make just a completely new website with a different name.
Yeah.
That's yes. 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 Take all your ideas for what you want in Roblox and just make a new product for adults and stop tying it to your child's product.
Yes.
I think that would probably go over a lot
Roblox
better.
with
Somebody in chat
3
goes,
X's.
No, let them fail.
Roblox, triple
Thank you
X.
for that guy in chat. Oh God, that's
Roblox.
But no,
Oh my God.
I do like appreciate that guy in chat, Vegeta Boo, who just says, nope, just let him fail. No. just be quiet. Let this happen.
God damn.
Oh,
Let it
man.
happen.
Yeah.
Some people need to touch the stove, man.
It's true. That's true.
And why would you what I don't understand, like the main thing I don't understand is Roblox prints money. Why would you change that model at all?
Because more money, Zeke.
Do you think you would make more money?
To be fair,
More money.
if Roblox was able to pull in an adult market onto that platform, it would be insane. Like I think they're kind of shooting for the moon with this, is what they're doing. Like they're hoping they could actually make some kind of viral service and get literally an entire new demographic onto their existing service.
I'll concede that. You're right. You're right.
I agree with you. It's a crazy idea. Like if it actually works, that would be insane. But we live in a pretty weird world. Like I've heard of crazier shit going viral.
Yeah.
Roblox to me, like at my age,
I'm sorry, someone in chat was just like, shouldn't they call it cockblocks? Because no one in real life is going to be doing anything.
Roblox at my age,
That's good. That's good.
like hearing about it reminds me of when I was, much younger and I heard about the dark web. Like I knew it was a thing, but I have no idea what the fuck goes on there. Like that's what Roblox is to me now. It's like, I know it's a huge thing. No fucking clue what goes on there.
Yeah.
Not at
Mike,
all.
dude,
No idea.
Mike, both of my middle and oldest kid play Roblox somewhat regularly. It is a basic microtransaction laced, big flashy light kids game generator. That's basically all it is. Like it's not super advanced. I cannot, knowing fundamentally what Roblox is, I cannot fathom what they're thinking with this adult thing. Like, I guess you could have your little Roblox people and do mini games in there.
Yeah, I think that's all it is, isn't it? Like, that's what
it really is. It really is. Like it's essentially just
like,
little poorly graphicked mini games is what Roblox is. Now there are some more advanced ones, but and to be fair, it's kind of cool because there's UGC, and maybe that's, oh God, is that the angle they're going with it?
Maybe. Yeah.
What's UGC?
User generated
content.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So are they wanting people to make adult dating content that then other people?
Oh my God, it's gonna be
wait. What is this thing exactly?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan was apart from them wanting to try to capture the audience.
Are they trying to go against VR chat with this? Is this their VR chat play?
VR chat and Roblox are, I don't
very
think,
similar.
I would argue that they're not.
I will say VR chat is another one of those.
You load in with a bunch of other avatars
but
into a small contained space, and you can do things together and interact with each other. You have your own little avatars with your own cosmetics. Like, I feel like Roblox is in some ways a gamified VR chat, like in that term. So now I'm starting to wonder, maybe they're trying to put a like UGC VR chat together where people can make their own VR chat worlds and mini games. Well, I guess you can already do that, but to a more like pipeline degree, because they already have, like, the Roblox pipeline is developed. Like, there are people making millions of dollars off Roblox games.
Yeah.
So if they could bring that into the VR world, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would suspect that Roblox doesn't. The second you add VR into that, it's like, here's 100%, and then there's like 1%, and that's the VR slice of that pie.
Well, I mean, this could also be them trying to pull that experience into a much more accessible environment.
Maybe, yeah, could be the case.
Somebody said, now how would they build that though and not have kids go into it? Oh no, see, that's easy. Whenever you open it up, a window comes up and it says, "Are you over 18?" And a child can't hit yes to that.
There's no way.
So by doing that, it basically
works every time. It's foolproof.
They've locked the game from children.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's foolproof. Everyone knows.
No, my first and my one and only like foray into Roblox was during a PAX or a TwitchCon or something. I was doing the PJ Sultan.
I did the same thing.
The PJ Sultan, and it was DJ Wheat's kid. It was like, oh, he's gonna compete with you against you in this Roblox game, and I was like, okay, this should be easy. And I looked at it, I was like, this looks like garbage. This looks like a fucking like a half-baked drunken dev on Game Jam, making this shit. And I'm like,
those are some of my kids' favorite games.
This is what the kids want?
Oh yeah, Roblox is huge.
Dude, simple. The games are simple, they're flashy, they're basic, and like the more of those they are, the more successful they are. So the more of those types of games there are. So, and they are microtransaction laced.
Yep.
Like, oh my Lord, it is. You think mobile games are bad? These are basically uncontrolled mobile game spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're just egregious. They just don't care. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, like my son Kai was playing a game yesterday. Literally, it's just an auto runner. So you auto click on various gym equipment to get your level up. And then as your level gets higher, you go onto the track, and then it just auto runs, and you see the other players running and do that kind of thing. He's doing this auto run thing, and a message comes up. It's like, want to go faster? Click this button, and to get some running shoes. And you click the running shoes. $15.
Yep.
This is one of like 100 games he's going to play this month, maybe. Mm-hmm. And just the running and the running shoes, you could have a full equipment set in this game. This is just the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
$15. So it's just like, and that's just everywhere. Every one of these games. It's just, it's egregious. They don't even, but you have more fun when you buy them. So that's what I've heard.
You do.
So honestly, money well spent. Well spent.
We can wrap up the show here with this last bit of news here. King,
Oh no, for the record, my kids don't buy any of that. No, they don't have. They don't get Robux. I think they call them.
I think that's what they call them.
Yeah.
King, who is the developers behind Candy Crush, speaking of mobile games, of course, had recent layoffs. Those people that were on the road to being replaced are being replaced by the AI tools that they helped build, according to multiple sources.
Yep.
This is a London-based team that was cut in half with about 50 people leaving. One staffer claims the employees are being targeted by HR for loudly expressing dissatisfaction internally, and they will have
I like loudly. It was added on there. Loudly expressing dissatisfaction.
Loudly. They were loudly.
It's important.
Yeah. But I don't know which. Most of the level design has been wiped, which is crazy since they spent months building tools to craft levels quicker, said one staffer. Now those AI tools are basically replacing the team. Similarly, copywriting, the top copywriting team is completely removing people since now we have AI tools that those individuals have been creating. Great.
Wild.
Yeah, so that's where we're at with all of that stuff. That they're building the AI that will replace them. It's a sad state of affairs, I suppose. And then last, I'm going to sneak this in.
I mean,
here.
Ultron called it, right? He was like,
He did.
humans make smaller humans to replace them. Children. I lost the word.
Yeah. Last bit of news, I'll sneak this in here. The Destiny 2 expansion, The Edge of Fate, came out. I saw reports that the player count is less than a third of what the final shape was about a year ago.
Oh my God, a third?
Yeah. I also saw that the world first for the new raid was completed this morning around 4 a.m. Pretty cool raid. I was watching it live. Very neck and neck at the end. There was like 4 or 5 teams that were constantly doing attempts, and it was just back to back to back to back attempts and fail, attempt, fail, attempt, fail. So could have really been anyone, but really cool looking raid, at least for the final boss. The rest of it, there's like controversy around it, so I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, I was a little shocked to see the numbers around a third.
Dude, there's no question that Marathon didn't affect that. Like,
yeah,
wow. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, being on the outside of this whole thing, like not knowing, what I would assume is that didn't it have a wrap up, like a cool,
yeah,
awesome,
that's
like,
what. Yes, yeah, it did a year ago. Yeah.
So like, I would imagine that people were like, "Oh, are you going to go to the after party?" Like, nah, man, I'm going to go to bed. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I think it's also just that, you know, as someone who's played, I don't know, 500-600 hours of Destiny, if they announced and put Destiny 3 out tomorrow, they'd have record-breaking numbers. People are they're done with Destiny. Exactly what you just said. Like, people just want Destiny 3. And they even like reset a ton of stuff in this newest expansion, but doesn't matter. People just want Destiny 3. So it's unfortunate. The story though actually was kind of wild in that game. I don't know if you guys saw the not controversy, the
what
hype
happened? If you don't...
leading up to it. Well, just as I'm talking about the story stuff, the hype leading up into the week of the launch, there was collector's edition for Destiny 2: The Edge of Fate. Within the Edge of Fate collector's edition, there were references to JFK's assassination and the fact that maybe someone within the world of Destiny 2 was using a exotic gun from Destiny 2 to assassinate JFK. Like, I heard that. I was like, what the fuck's going on in what? What's happening? And so the story actually takes a TVA almost Control-esque approach this time around, where you start to see past lives of Destiny, of the Guardians, which is kind of cool. So it's not what I expected at all from that story, but that's where they're going with it. And it's also now like Cthulhian in terms of where they're going with the big bads. They're all over the place. There's also time travel. So Destiny 2, everyone. That's where they're at. That's where they're going with it. It's crazy.
Jump in the mechanical shark.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were at
Man,
least the
that
high
is-
notes that I saw.
Those are decisions.
They're all over the place. Yeah.
Those are decisions.
Yeah, do they feed that? Do they feed like some shit into Chat GPT and they're like, oh my God, this is brilliant.
It's a lot of it like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of it was interesting to me. I will most likely play the story, but not anytime soon. Yeah, there's fourth dimensional beings that it can only be in three-dimensional entities for so long. And it's crazy. It's a little crazy. It's a little fucking wonky. But that's our show, and that's Destiny 2. Or that's Destiny 2, and that's our show. I don't have anything else to say on it because I haven't played it myself. I was just going by the different snippets that I saw and people talking about it. Let's do some shout outs. Call it a show. I did hear back from Gene. He was actually sick. I think he had food
okay.
poisoning. And so he unfortunately just like passed out and didn't answer his alarm or anything. And I don't blame him because that's awful.
dude.
Food poisoning fucking
Poisoning's
sucks.
the worst.
So we're gonna re-up with him, and we'll have him on in the future, perhaps in 2 weeks when we reconvene. Because there's no show next week, unless the two of you want to do a show. But I'm going fishing. I'm gonna go out there and fish. So let's do some shout outs. Talk about what we got going on and where you can check us out, and then we'll wrap the show up. Zeke, what's going on?
Yo, what is up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to Cohh and JP for being my co-host every week. My name is Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at / Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Sky. I will be playing. My If Then winner of this month has chosen Primal Light, which is a 2D platforming game from 2020. That's what I'll be playing on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're shooting dicks with RoboCop. That's all we're doing.
Hell
We're just
yeah.
Hell yeah.
shooting them all. Yep, we're doing it. So RoboCop is happening after that. And then some point later on, right around August 8th, we'll be going into Mafia, the old country. So I don't have anything else like planned thus far, but that's me. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Cool.
Awesome.
What do you got going on?
As always, thank you, Zeke and JP, for a fun week. Gene, I hope you're feeling better out there if you hear this. My name is Cohh. Hi. You're going to see a lot of Grounded on the channel. We're also going to be finishing Altars tomorrow. We've got Grounded 2 coming up. Maybe checking out Abiotic Factor and Wu Chang. Going to try to slide those in at some point maybe as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you for our Grounded streams. And we'll see you next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Fuck you, Coldplay. You sons of bitches.